Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to day 2 of the Evasion Solo Battles Season 5. I am Spectre21. I'm joined by Party Pineapple, and we're going to be here with you to guide you through an epic adventure. So last night, we had our first competition with Group A, as you can see on the scoreboard below me, and tonight we're going into Group B. So tonight we're going to see Razzlediz, Capitalize, Caltazar, and Swabo competing. Now, the way the scorecard is going to work this time around, there is no wild card. So we're going to see the top 2 from every group stage moving on into the semifinals. So you can see our top scorer last night, Sheaf, in semifinals Group A, and the number 2, Villain Ghost, in semifinals Bracket B. So tonight, we're going to move 2 people on to the semifinals for the Season 5 Solos battle. I am super excited. We have an awesome rule set. We have some really cool challenges for our competitors this time around. Party, what are you looking forward to in terms of what they're going to face on the maps tonight?
Oh man, Spectre, I'm super excited for the new rule sets of Season 5. Honestly, I've seen the new stuff going on. We got updated rule sets for pretty much every map we got going on. I'm looking forward to seeing how the competition handles everything, see how they go about things. I think honestly seeing them adapt to the adaptations that Tarkov's going on with all the changes recently, see how things go. I think it's always a nice time going on. I'm welcome to be back. Welcome to be back hanging out with you, hanging out with chat. It's going to be a good time, man.
It's going to be a good time. Evasion's always a good time. Now, if you would like to follow along on the rule sets on your own, you can go over to the website evasion.gg and you can find a list of the competitors this season, and you can find a detailed list of the rules for every map. So this time around, we have Factory, Customs, Interchange, Shoreline, and Reserve. And we have unique challenges for each map that is really going to challenge these competitors in a very tactical way. It's not so much about going out and killing everything on the map in all of these challenges tonight. They're going to have to take a different approach. The other things you can find on the website right now are the calendar. So if you're curious about when the EU is opening up, when Duos is opening up, you'll be able to find that information on the calendar. Lots of good information on the website. You can find the socials. You can find the Evasion competition team, the competitors who play for Evasion. You can also see some of the great merch that is available from Team Evasion, a wide range of really cool swag, really good designs, really good material from what I've heard. Really cool stuff. So go check out the evasion.gg website for all this wonderful information.
Yeah, precisely. I've seen awesome things coming out of the merch store, awesome things coming out of the competitors that we have today. It's an awesome time. We got Razzle, Capitalize, Kaltasar, and Swabo. Yeah, we've seen awesome things coming out of these guys. We've seen some return competitors. We've seen great solo duos as well. Is there anybody you've had your eye on, Spectre, today?
So I got a chance to watch Razzlediz play a little bit last night, and one of the things that struck me the most out of watching these guys is what a good sport Razzlediz is. Even when he winds up in a really, one of those weird Tarkov situations, he is a super good competitor. He's a really good sport about it. He's not one to jump and accuse people of doing suspicious stuff. He just takes it, moves on to the next raid. So I thought he had a really, really good attitude, which I myself don't have so much when I'm playing Tarkov. I tend to be a little more uh, heated at times. So
Oh yeah.
that really impressed me. All of these guys are going to be really, really strong competitors. They're really good Tarkov players. A lot of these guys have been in Evasion tournaments multiple times in the past. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with these new challenges tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, keeping integrity with the game, keeping your head in the game, making sure you know what you're going to be doing, what you need to be doing. Staying focused on the past and focused on the future is not really a good thing that you want to be doing these sort of competitions. So, GG's all around. Making sure you keep your head in the game, making sure you keep yourself level headed for that shot. You never know when you're going to need it and whatnot. So I'm super excited to be hanging out with all the competitors. See how they go about things. We got the new rule set. I'm super excited. It's going to be great.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be awesome. You can find all of these guys, the links to their Twitch pages in the chat right now. Please go check out their pages. Go drop a follow.
Please.
Follows are free. These guys are some really, really great content creators, great TARKOV players. Go drop them a follow. Go check out their stream sometime. Uh, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, amazing competitors. Definitely go check them out. Follows are free, guys.
Okay, tonight we are starting out with Factory Gun Game. So the competitors will be loading in solo, and they will be attacking the factory map with a very specific goal tonight. So they're going to go in with their loadout, and their objective is going to be to kill an enemy and immediately switch to that downed enemy's primary weapon. They cannot continue to use their own primary weapon until they switch it out with what they've just killed. They can, however, resort to their melee weapon if they're unable to get to that primary weapon. So this is a challenge that's going to be very, very tactical, and you're going to have to, you'll see when we get into it, you're going to have to make split-second decisions on whether you rush the body to get that weapon, or maybe you hang back and take it a little slower. So we're gaining points for killing scavs and PMCs with bonus points for melee kills. If you do perform a melee kill, you have to take the primary weapon of your kill. The loadout, you're going in with a pistol and any meds and armor that you want. You cannot bring any throwables, no thermals, no night vision, and you're not allowed to have a run through. The points you're going to acquire: 1 point for a scav kill, 1 point for a PMC without the tag, 3 points for a PMC kill if you do pick up that tag. An additional 1 point melee kill bonus, 5 point bonus for killing Tagilla, and a 5 point bonus for a successful extraction. So a lot of opportunity to make points here, but you have to be very, very careful. What could become a major hurdle for these guys is running into a team of PMCs, because they will have to try and avoid coming in contact with those additional team members until they can get to the weapon of what they've killed. All right, we are live now, going into Razzle.
All right. Yeah, I think adding these new rule sets is gonna bring some hilarious results.
Hey, what the?
And Razzle's getting the heat very soon, right off the bat, off
Why
spawn.
is there nades being thrown?
Why is there nades being thrown, indeed? Let's see how it's going. He's bringing out the FN57. These rounds are insane if they cock you in the head. They'll pretty much go through anything. That's actually pretty interesting. He's switching over to full auto with the G18. Running 2 weapons to start off at first. Interesting little strat.
Oh!
Oh, and he gets him! It's not the last bullet in the bag, too. Oh!
Oh, those
Razzle getting the
tits.
kill on the MP5 boy. That was a nice kill.
Good thing he switched to the auto there.
Yeah, that definitely saved his life right there. Let's see what he could do with the MP5.
All right, so
We
we do
think
have
ammo's in there.
capitalize.
Oh, he takes a shot to the face from that SVD, too. Placing his face shield.
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Nice pickup. And Again, guys, this is gun game, so he does have to swap out his weapon every kill. If he cannot
wait,
make
does he
it,
not
he
have any
does
ammo?
have to do the melee.
Doesn't have any
He doesn't
ammo?
have any ammo. Oh no!
Yes.
This is going to be one of those complex
Worst.
situations again we were talking about.
What is the luck in the northern
Worst
region?
thing you can encounter here. All right, so
Oh,
we're
yeah,
switching
he's
over to
been
the
handed
audio
the
of
worst
Capitalize here.
CMS.
Let's see what we got. He's taking some shots already. Got his stomach popped.
Your words are making me feel better about myself.
I'm sorry.
This is it. This is the moment. Taz
This
gang.
is what you've been training for.
This is right.
Shit.
What he said.
He's got the Mosin Obrez. The LPS round, see what he can do with the magic. I don't know about you, but before they added in the iron sights on the Obrez, I loved using that thing.
It was a challenge for sure. It was one of the most unique weapons to use.
Oh, yeah, just point fire everything. All right, Swabbo's.
Oh,
loading in. We have
Brazel got the
all four
melee
players
kill!
in. Oh man, and he got on the 5. He got on a shotgun guy too. That is amazing.
Do it for the
There we
boys.
go, picking it
I
up.
want to kill a scav.
Looks like Swabbo's bringing out the SR1. Oh, looks like Kaltasar is getting some action as well. Let's see what Swabbo's doing.
What did you say? Sorry.
You can continue to use your weapon.
Perfect. Thank you.
Ooh. Let's see. I don't think I'm getting the audio out of Swabbo. Kaltasar is lighting them up with the 5.7.
Fuck. I might not be able to grab these guys as weapons.
Swabbo is getting his action going. We got the audio now on Swabbo taking out the scab with the 136. Oh, I was hoping it was a 209. Kalsahar getting shot at. Oh, the Taz. Legendary. Oh, he's so close. Oh no.
Here, boy.
He's going in with the melee. He's going in for it. Get him.
Take him down.
Oh, get him. There we
What a
go.
play!
He got the melee.
He had to work for that one. He had to work for that
Yes, he's
one.
going for 2. Can he do it? Oh, he's out of stab. Go pick up the gun. Yes. Perfect. Dude, I feel like he has no idea where he is right now.
He is hurt, dazed, and confused.
Getting clocked in the head over and over again. That Taz is just. Oh yeah. There you go, brother.
It's not gonna count, but we had to. Fucking
Does not count, but you got the kill. It's okay. We got more Taz ammo,
That
boys.
was weird.
Nice.
3 of them had tosses.
Oh man. So that does not count. He does have to go back to his latest kill and pick up the gun if he wants to continue. I believe that is one. How many PMCs have died in this raid so far? That
A lot. I'm seeing a big pile of bodies here.
is carnage.
Impressive performance by Kaltazar here.
We are seeing the
I've gotta
common
be
theme
honest,
of
I'm-
extra ammo. Sorry, extra armor.
Yeah, wise decision.
It's going good
Especially
right now, Ace. It's
when
going
you're
good.
you're going to
We're
be
having a pretty good
challenged
first
with
run
getting
here.
to a dead body and picking up their equipment. You're going to need that extra armor to
What's the
absorb.
point system right
the
now?
hate
I
from.
need to switch my gun every
Oh,
time I
especially with
kill
the
something.
scavs. Find a few scavs grouped up together. It's gonna be really hard getting onto that body if you need that gun. Just walk around, and just start shedding everyone.
And this one goes till the time.
Get the hatchets going.
I've got to be honest. I'm impressed that we still have all 4 competitors fighting it out right now.
Oh yeah, they're just cracked right now. Everyone's getting some decent fights, low engagements. Looks like Swabbo's going to start making his way over towards the exfil. He's taking some shots at someone at the exfil.
Toss.
Did he get him? Did he get him? Oh, he did not. That's unfortunate. So if you guys didn't see, Swabo saw somebody over at the underground exfil over on
Only one
Factory.
extract per map. What
It
do you
looks
mean?
like he could not seal the deal.
Oh yeah. Once we lead the map,
Looks
it's
like
done.
they got away.
We can't
Razzle trying to make his way one
One
more
round, yeah.
loop
One-
around,
one
it
round per map.
seems,
Sorry, I didn't
before
read
he
Blunder's
takes off
question
as
first.
well. Go over
Appreciate
by
you helping
red
out,
light.
Kevin. Thank you.
Well, my other
Better
arm
make it count.
wasn't that messed up. I thought he
It's
was
a
gonna push
wild
me.
man. This guy said, "I
You
got
gotta be
2
thorough.
bullets.
Make
Let's
sure you
go,
check
baby."
over everything.
You guys want to squad
Get
up?
the most out of the points.
Factory is like you just don't ever know what to expect, you know.
Give me that. Give me that.
Oh, do I have my factory key?
I don't know
This
how
is
that one just
Swabo
worked
going
out.
back for his stashed
Six
gear.
spawn, so there's probably one more player.
Might need it for later. You never know.
Bad guys front.
Bad guys
I think
front.
somebody's over there.
Can't
I
wait till they
kinda
add
like
in
that.
more
He's-
voice.
And he will get more water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, boy.
Give you more options in communicating in game.
All right, safest way to extract.
Scav, come here.
See here.
The memes that could be made.
I just heard him. I
The
know.
amount of memes that
I
come
like
out
this-
of
he-
USEC and everything is great. Sorry, go on.
What's this guy?
I'm just gonna say I
It's
like how
points, right?
Swabo he brought the extra gear
Yes, it
in,
is.
but he stashed it, so he wasn't worried about that extra movement penalty. So he's kind of living the best of both worlds there.
Oh, and he's going in. He's going in with the melee. Yes, there we go.
Oh, he's right
Oh, there's
there.
another one.
Ooh,
Hey,
Oh!
hey,
What do they?
relax.
This is what I was talking about with the complexity.
Oh, you-
Get him.
Oh,
Oh,
oh no!
poor Swabo. He decides to say, screw it, I'm going in with the melee anyway.
Whoa!
Capitalize game.
Oh, there's
Hey,
everywhere!
hey.
Oh,
Hey, can we
oh
talk
no,
about
there's
this?
more. Is
Hi.
this player scaff?
Only have 1 bullet left.
Oh, get him.
That's...
Swabo, get his
Oh, he died,
legs
he died,
taken
he died.
out. He's chasing the scab down. Get him.
Get him, Swabo!
I'm not
is
scared.
great.
I don't know how you think I'm scared. I'm not scared at all.
No, you got this.
Oh man, Caply has been getting messed up as well.
No,
Swabo taking out the scab,
your gun.
Alright.
asserting
Wait,
his
do you have any
dominance.
bolts left for your gun, or did you use them all?
I think we
think
need
you
to start
might
calling
have
him
used them
Samurai Swabo now.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, oh.
One on.
Wait, I think you have more.
He is a
bullets than
scab
arrows.
magnet right now. Ooh, Razzle getting some action as well.
Wait, I heard you. Got 5
That's
shots.
amazing. We
Go.
still have everybody alive in the
go.
raids. Knock on wood.
Oh,
Ooh. Ooh. What
Oh,
is
I
that
can't see.
mount, Swabo?
alright, we
You
ran out of
can't
bullets.
see it.
YOLO.
It's like capitalized. Oh, back to melee. Going to player scabs.
Oh, I got
Get
him.
him!
Let's
Get him!
go.
Yeah!
We got him. Let's go.
He's a god.
Right, this armor's dead for.
Let's
okay?
go.
This visor's dead for. We'll put this one on now.
Don't worry, we have a
You
spare.
gotta
he
Excellent work,
says.
Swabo.
I hope so. I fucking hope so.
Man, I don't know
What do you
about
got
you,
here?
Spectre, but every time I watch Swabo, he's just pulling off
You
plays
have
like this. Always
HP
just
and
living
5
through
bullets. I got a
everything.
green, boys. Hold on, let me pull
Oh
my legs
man,
up.
living through everything that I normally wouldn't.
Exactly. He's a machine. He comes out of the diciest situations like it's nothing.
I got this.
It's all those games with Ghost Freak. He's getting that aim trainer. It's in his blood now.
So we finally have our first extract from Capitalize.
What happened?
Now, for those of you who missed
blacked
last
out. What
night,
happened?
we actually had 2 competitors wind up in the same raid, and they were dropping out of the raids a lot quicker last night. So it's good to see them getting the longevity of the raid tonight and getting plenty of opportunities for kills.
Hey, do you got a gun? Cause this guy ain't got shit for ammo. Come here.
It's always nice to make the best use of your time. Always nice to make the best use of the memes and oh jeez, making the best use of his hollow points too. Apparently. Back to Razzle, seeing what's going on, picking up. Oh, he's dropping the Obrez suppressed. It's honestly, see how that works out for him. I'm not too sure about the decision, but rules are rules.
That is probably the best, most interesting part of this challenge is you could be dropping a really nice weapon for a really, really crappy weapon and still have to try and come out on top with it.
Yeah, it's the funniest part about things. Trying to see these guys take out player scabs can be hilarious. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he got him.
Nice job, Razzle.
Nice little engagement. Ooh, I can hear again. Ooh, Kaltasar going in with the melee. Get him with the crowbar, yeah! Oh, this is great.
We are seeing so many melee kills tonight. I'm blown away.
Ooh, Kaltasar run into
Spicy.
another player scav. Yeah, he's a very angry player scav. Utilizing his cover correctly. Very good skill to have. Just gonna sneak him out, see what we got. Is he gonna go with the melee? Here we
Back
go.
to the melee.
It's just a melee fest over here.
Oh no!
Get him. Get him. Oh, he's out of ammo. Get him. Oh, he got him.
Oh,
Dude,
another
yes!
one!
Oh, dude.
All right, Kaltasar.
This
We're just gonna.
this is an amazing moment. This round has so many
We're-
melee kills.
We're gonna need a total count of melee kills tonight.
I think we're gonna take what we have maybe and get out.
Just make an impromptu rule change and just go melee only tonight.
Ooh.
Big oof indeed. There we go. Still got 3 in raid as well on factory. I think the funniest part about this right now is the amount of magazines that they're carrying around on them. Or at least Razzle.
Yeah, because you want to have as much ammo at your disposal as possible in case you run out, but you pick up an identical weapon, because you may only have one magazine in the gun, and that's all you can pick up.
Yeah, it's one of those situational things, and that's what's honestly very good about the evasion battles that we have going on right now. It's not kills, it's not going around to completely objectives. It's maintaining the PMC's survival and adaptation. Being able to adapt to the different situations that go around in Tarkov is pretty much what Tarkov is all about. Kaltasar getting another melee kill. Look over for 1 second. Swabbo's got a FAL already.
There we go.
Oh, chased down a scav. Oh no! Oh, and he gets him!
Oh, the poor player scav.
Oh,
Just
he's
trying
just
to
trying to
hold
get
his
out with his
points, I mean.
pippish.
Every point counts, right?
And another point on the board. Swabbo diddling away.
I heard another scav over this way. I don't think he left. I know the one left the office, but I think there was just a normal scav over here. Where you are? I heard you.
Now, as you can see, just barely in the top right corner of these screens, we are under 10 minutes left in the raid for all of these competitors. Our quickest one to end is just right at 4 minutes at this point.
I'll go
So
back
they
up.
do still have a bit of time left to try and get some more kills.
Die, Jesus Christ.
Crowbar is doing work tonight for
Correct.
Cal.
Well, shit.
I don't know if you just be
Send
optimistic
half
and
my
just
love
stay
to
here for a
both
little
you
bit,
boys.
or what?
Crowbar main, baby. We crowbar main up in here.
Crowbar main, my dude.
I love it.
It's
the
kind of
Half-Life
interesting. It
vibes.
does have a faster swing time, if I'm not mistaken, on the crowbar. Slightly faster? I'm not exactly sure.
Second to call the scams.
I did not know that.
Normally, I'm not the melee expert. I'm the sniping sort of guy.
Melees always get me killed every time I try and use them.
Oh yeah, I got the red rebel. I pull it out, just
Appreciate
instantly
you,
get
Steve.
shot in the
Much love, man.
face.
Much love.
These guys are going around just whacking scabs in the face, no problem. I don't know how they do it.
Here.
Ooh, sugar.
There you go. Little post raid snack.
I'll be honest with you, I've had more fun doing this in factory than like
Yeah,
just playing
PMCs
factory
get hungry.
normally, with anything in general. Dead raid.
Yeah, it's always nice to mix it up.
Typically speaking, after a certain amount of time, scavs stop spawning in. So what I'm trying to bank off of is just
This
like a last.
is a
minute
really good
PMC,
strategy for Kaltazar. He's
scav player spawning
banking
in.
a lot of additional points with the melee kills.
I think scavs kind of stop spawning in after a certain point.
Yeah,
during
when
the
in
raid.
doubt, melee it out.
Like labs, for example.
Beast mode, baby.
Seems to be the play
Oh, yeah,
here.
for sure.
Beast mode.
I don't know about now, but I mean, I've in the past, and when I say in the past, like when ICAV didn't actively, you could be spawned in with just like 2 minutes left in a raid. I don't know about bigger maps, but definitely in factory, I've had it happen before. I think scouts are able to spawn
lag
in
on
as long as
Kaltazar.
you can
frames.
see inside the raid, because you can't spawn into. To my
It's
knowledge,
okay.
you can't spawn into a raid as a
Kaltazar
scav
up in
player
one
without
more
a PMC
second.
on the map.
Yeah, I've walked around 3 times. No one else is here. I'm just gonna leave. No point in hanging out.
Now, you guys can't see
I
the
swear
scores
there's a
updated
scab
down
sitting
below.
in the corner,
Kaltazar's
I
been
can't find him, so-
just racking it up with the melee kills.
We'll go this way. I'll do
Almost
it.
at 30
Granted,
points.
it could be for like that split second where that player's on the map and he's not going to extract quite yet, but then as soon as you load in, he decides to go extract, then there'd be no PMCs
yes.
on the map. But
I
my
think
knowledge,
Braz
there
was
has
bringing
to
up
be
a
PMC on
decent
the map
point
in
earlier
order-
as
in
well.
order to
Oh,
scab
can he
in.
get up through it? Can you do it?
I don't think you can just scab in or go into a dead raid.
Get him, Swabo. Is this an AI? This is definitely an AI. Oh
I
no!
just died too.
Oh, he's a
Little
boy.
guy.
Oh, it was just a boy.
Where did you
This guy
go?
was
Here,
naked.
here, this is my new knife.
Oh,
Take
Swabo.
your weapon, okay?
Oh.
You don't have to
Oh,
Take
no.
his knife, Swabo.
I don't
He
think
took
there's
off
any
his
Those
M2.
take this too, but I'm gonna use it.
Please make sure to hold up your
Swabo, that was incredibly
your
rude.
Swabo,
I love it.
for me for just a few seconds.
I don't think anybody else is here though.
Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna
What was
extract.
he doing there? I thought I heard him try to talk to me. Oh well.
Swabo, why you bully? Oh
I don't know
man,
what
there
the
we
fuck
go.
you mean.
Razzle has made it out of his raid as well. Getting long timers. Oh yeah, that was a long kill list there. Nice.
Impressive
we are.
performance by each of these competitors tonight. I'm surprised, even knowing how strong these competitors were going to be tonight. I am genuinely surprised at how many kills we saw here on Factory already.
Yeah, tons of kills, tons of melee kills, and everybody was wearing their helmets, so it looks like everybody lived. The amount of headshots in that round was intense.
You want me to scroll back up?
Oh my. 12 kills. Here we go. Look at all those melee kills.
PMCs.
GG's all around.
I'm curious
Yeah,
to see
2
how many
PMCs.
PMC
I made it a point to
kills
grab every weapon
Cal
before I
got,
smack
because it
somebody.
looked like
Almost
he had a
died
lot
one
of
time over it,
PMCs
so-
stacked up there.
Oh man. Swabo putting himself up to 26 points. Second place. Feels good, man.
Great job by all these competitors. Really, really strong position for both Kaltazar and Swabo. The melee kills definitely paid off big time for these guys. They were trying to get as many melee kills as they can, and you can see it on the scoreboard here.
Oh yeah, like we said, when in doubt, melee it out. Looks like these guys were just throwing it up. I mean, once they started running out of ammo, it seemed like they just needed to, in a pinch, just pull it out with the melee and stuff. I guess the crowbar is the way to go in factory. I guess just probably try that out. So
There you go.
Kaltazar was killing it on that one as well. So let's bring up the scores real quick, see how things are popping in. Kaltazar with 29
got-
points, with Swabo on 27 as well. Feels good, man. Looks like after that, got Razzle Dis with 21, Capitalized with 15 as well. Strong performance all around. Looks like everybody lived as well. Spectre, how you feeling, man?
Good and excited for the rest of the night. Again, last night, I think we lost 2 competitors last night in the raid, if I'm not mistaken. But I know one was dropped out really, really early, so there was a much broader point spread going into customs last night. For the most part, they're pretty close tonight. Capitalize lagging behind a little bit, but much stronger points on the. Hold on. Okay, I'm looking at the scoreboard here, and
Yeah, it could be a
I
little
think
funky.
we've mixed up night 1 and night 2, but I think the competitors are probably in a much more they're pumped up for the next raid. They all 4 had really good factory raids. They've got a good place to start. Nobody had a bad raid, so they should be pumped up and ready for the challenge coming up on customs.
Yeah, exactly. Super strong players. They had a super strong intro raid with Factory. Gun game is always a good way to little spice things up, get people involved, especially as people are coming in Invasion. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. We've got more stuff coming up on as well.
So again, please go check out these competitors. You can find their links in chat. Go check out their Twitch pages. Drop them a follow. All these guys are streaming live right now. Most of them will probably be streaming after the competition tonight. Go show them some love. Give them some hype. Don't forget to stop by the website, evasion.gg. We've got the calendar up for all the future events coming up. You can follow along with the rule sets for each individual map tonight and see all of our competitors for Season 5 solos.
All right, looks like
So,
we also had
Brian
14 melee
saying-
kills. Nice.
Excellent.
Excellent. That is an
That's
insane amount of
fantastic.
kills putting up just for melees in itself. I mean, like, it started off and they were all using the pistols and whatnot. Once it started getting heated, started running the tons of scavs, just gotta break out the melee. M2's doing work.
Absolutely. And Caltazar, I believe it was Caltazar, wasn't it, that was chasing around the 3 PMCs there in the back
Oh,
corner by
yeah.
the forklifts? That was a crazy, crazy little fight. I'm honestly surprised that he survived that as well as he did.
Hilarious gameplay. That armor worked out. Bringing in the extra face shields, bringing in the Thor. I mean, I'm not a big fan of bringing in the big armor. Well, when you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
Yeah, it paid off for him for sure. I think Swabo said he toasted one of his. I couldn't tell who else went through him, but we saw face shields obliterated. We saw armor obliterated. There was just some crazy action in Factory tonight.
Yeah, it's just shotgun central up in here. All right, looks like we do have our boy coming in. Looks like we had a competitor's internet going out. Just making sure everything's all set as well. To make sure you guys can see everything all at once. Yeah, looks like we got cool things coming up. A lot of adaptations with the rule change. Super excited to be back on with Season 5 Evasion. If you guys have not checked out all the websites, all the socials, all that cool stuff, I appreciate it. Again, if you haven't checked out Spectre, please go show him some love. Check out the battle mods, check out all the competitors and whatnot. Always a pleasure to be able to do this with you guys, chilling and hanging out. And yeah, Tarkov's been stale for some people recently, but I think that with the new events and adding in a lot of cool stuff recently, they've been working hard and trying to get the updates pushed out. So, you know, they've been putting stuff in. People are still playing, having a good time. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on the internet and people having diversifying opinions, but regardless, the community is still strong as ever. And being able to hang out and chill and do stuff like this is always a pleasure, man. So.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the coolest things about the Evasion tournaments is we get into the later part of the wipe when everybody's kind of got their fill, everybody's high level, they're maybe pushing for Kappa, maybe they've maxed out all their traders, and they might, be looking for something, it might be getting dull, like you said, and Evasion gives that kind of revitalization to the wipe cycle. It gives a cool, strategic tournament to go towards, something to do some prep work for, to really get you back into the TARKOV hype. Now, I do want to take a second to thank Battlestate Games. You can see their insane sponsorship of this tournament. So in total, we have just over $26,000 provided by Battlestate for the prize money for this season. So for the solos, we have a total of $3,750 just for this solo competition. Duos, we have $4,500 in prize money. Trios, we have $18,000 in prize money just for this season. So big thank you, big shout out to Battlestate Games for providing that sponsorship money, for working with Evasion to help provide this content. This is the game we all play and love, no matter what our individual irritations may be at times. When you play this game for so long, it can wear on you in some ways, but at the end of the day, we always come back to this game because there's no other game like this. So thank you to Battlestate Games for providing us with the game like no other.
Yeah, honestly, it's a lot of love. We've been playing this game for so long. Battlestate has been incredibly supportive of what we got going on here. Always appreciative of what they do for us, and what we could do for them is always hopefully mutual, and hopefully we can bring a little bit of light to their game and bring a little bit more fun to the community, and just bring something a little bit different, all that sort of stuff. Tournaments are always, that sort of kill or objective sort of thing. Being able to bring that sort of unique play style and bring out the best in play styles and the players that we bring in is always what we try to do. So again, big ups to Battlestate for bringing up the money. Big ups for everybody involved. It's been a long time that we've been able to do this. Always a pleasure being able to share and grow this sort of stuff, because tournaments like this don't really come around that often, if you want to call it a tournament.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a
it's
sophisticated bracket system that is not esports at all, because Tarkov is not an esports game.
Evasion is a family, and we get together to compete as a family, and it's an awesome family. And we have some exceptional individuals from the battle mods. Huge shout out to all the battle mods. These people, the battle mods, to me, are some of the most impressive out of the Evasion family, because they come in and they have to focus on these competitors and pay attention to every single thing that happens throughout the raid, recording these points. They make this happen. I don't think I could do it. I can't follow that scoreboard like they do, constantly updating, not only keeping track of what's going on in the raid, but being in the competitor's ear. Hey, you've got X amount of time left. We even saw last night competitors being reminded how long they'd been on their painkiller. That's the level of support and interaction the battle mods give to the competitors to keep them in the fight, keep them focused. And it's just an amazing group of individuals. We have the behind the scenes staff and production, turning all the wheels, flipping all the switches, making this happen. So big thanks to the whole Evasion team. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to be a part of this and hang out with everybody.
All right, looks like we got an update with the internet. Looks like we should be back up soon and whatnot. But yeah, it's a pleasure. It's honestly, it's a big team effort being able to do this, and we sit here, show up and look pretty, and we're able to talk and hang out with you guys. But the work that is done by the battle mods and the work that's done by the production crew, always appreciative. These guys make it work. They make it happen, and allow the smooth experience that we got always with Evasion. Every time I'm always in here, it's always a good time. Always a good time hanging out. Always a good time chilling. And competitors always, and I think that's another thing that goes on with the battle mods and the back end crew, is they pick the brackets very well. They pick the competitors very well. It's a very in-depth process, going anywhere from the application to the time that people get on screen. So super cool, how things are operated. But I guess let's move on to the next one, huh, Spectre?
Indeed. So our next map, our next challenge is Rat Run, which is going to take place on Customs. So this is a little bit different, actually a lot of bit different than what we typically see in an Evasion tournament. So the goal on the Rat Run for Customs is not to stack up kills. In fact, killing opponents will cost you points here on Customs tonight. So the objective, PMCs are tasked with looting as many found in raid items from the raid as possible while remaining a pacifist. They will lose points for killing enemies. Only the items in your bag at the time of extract will count as points. The rules are The loadout is any weapon and armor you choose. You must take a tri-zip bag into raid. You can have up to 2 stems, and you can have 4 non-lethal grenades max. No more than 2 stems, no more than 4 non-lethal grenades. Stackable items must be max stacked before another stack can be started. Now on our points, every scav kill will cost these competitors 3 points. Every PMC kill will cost them 4 points. And if they kill Rashala, they're going to lose 5 points. So you have to be very, very strategic in this raid. You have to avoid contact as much as possible. If you extract, you get a bonus 5 points, and you get 0.5 points for each found in raid item in your bag. Cannot be in your gamma, your secure container, or in your kit. It has to be in the backpack. So as you can see, everything's going to come down to how many items, how many found in raid items they can acquire in this raid. It's, I think the most challenging thing for competitors in an invasion tournament is not to go out and kill people, because there are some exceptionally good TARKOV players in these challenges. I think the biggest challenge is avoiding the fight, because we all have that inherent bloodlust when we play TARKOV, right? Kill on sight, loot the body, keep moving. Tonight on customs, that's not the goal. You're going to have to play a lot slower than these guys are used to playing. You're going to have to be a lot more tactical. You're going to have to be prepared to break contact and to run away, which is going to go against the grain of all of these competitors tonight. And I'm super excited to see the tactics they use to make that happen. What do you think, Party?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a big mix-up of playstyles going on right here. I think traditionally we've had a lot of people that always go for like the Chad playstyle or whatever you may want to call it, but having the loot goblin sort of playstyle is traditionally what we call it. We always call it the loot goblin and whatnot, or was the hats things before, but you know, forget the hats things. It's gonna be pretty cool seeing how these PvPers tend to go about the loot process, see how they path around the maps and whatnot. I think that Nikita has said it best before, that PvP is best in the game when you're forced into it. So seeing how these guys manage their pacifism, seeing how they manage their movement around the map towards different engagements with scavs or PMCs, maybe different squads and whatnot. Maybe they're forced into a fight and they have to lose all their points inadvertently. That could be a very big issue for them, or even possibly put them in the negative. That is another possibility with this sort of thing. So being able to manage their time, being able to manage their pathing around the map and the fights they get into is going to be super, super big for this round.
That's true, and that's a very good point. This is one of the only stages that I've seen in an invasion tournament where you could very well come out of this stage with negative points. You could very well set yourself back in this raid if you're not very careful, or if the RNG hits you just right and you decide that you don't want to go down, you want to fight it out. So we'll see how they handle it tonight.
Yeah, see how the trigger finger goes.
Now, tonight in the factory raid, each competitor loaded in individually, so they were not necessarily in the same raid. For the rest of the maps tonight, all 4 competitors will be loading into the raid together, and then they will split up and go separate ways, and they will wait for the round to be declared hot. So once they're a significant distance away from each other, the raid will go live, and at that point, all bets are off. It's a free-for-all. So these players cannot engage each other until the raid is declared hot, but they will all be in the same raid. That's going to be a major point to watch tonight, especially when we get into these later challenges in the other maps. They are going to be in the same raid, so it could lead to some very interesting, very spicy situations. So keep an eye out for that.
Oh yeah, and it has the extra layer of complexity. Not only do they have to fight through the map and fight other players, but now they got to fight their own competitors for the same loot that they're going over. So it's gonna be interesting seeing how the dynamic goes with stacked items and whatnot, and seeing how different people, the competitors go around the map. Maybe they'll go straight through and try to go towards the other spawn, try to get an edge on the other competitors so they can get in and out as soon as possible, or maybe they'll sit there and take their time with things. Who knows? We'll see how things go.
Indeed. I'm super interested to see if they do encounter each other on the map, are they going to try and group up together? Is there strength in numbers, or are they going to try and keep as much different distance between each other as possible? Because there are only so many items on the map, right? But in a situation where they might get in a fight, could it be beneficial to have somebody there next to you, to have the sacrificial lamb, if you will?
Well, think about it like this. Could you have somebody with you possibly that could take the points? If it's possibly another competitor, that person getting the kill could take away points from them. Therefore, you get more points, yada, yada, yada. See how this goes. So, friendship could be a good or a bad thing depending on how we go. We're going to see if we have a wiggle this round, huh? Maybe we'll see some wiggling.
It may be. In my experience, wiggling does not pay off as a PMC.
Not
so
on
it'd
customs.
be cool to see it
Definitely
tonight.
not.
No.
That's the thing that we see. The pacifism with Tarkov especially is not something that you see very often, but we have seen certain challenges going around Twitch and going around different streamers and whatnot, or the pacifist challenge, or like the no weapon challenge, or the melee only, something like that. So it's gonna be cool to see how they manage with everything. Like I said, I mean, seeing how they path around the map is gonna be the biggest thing. So I think that we're gonna see a lot of safe action, hitting the safes, going through, hitting up the dorms as soon as possible. Who knows?
Walker, I like Walker's suggestion here. Find a competitor, stalk them, then black their leg at a horrible time. That could be a way to go.
Troll strategy.
All right,
Keep them on their toes.
we are waiting for our competitors to get queued up here, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you. So stand by, and we'll be loading into customs for the next stage. All right, welcome back. So, during our commercial break, the thought occurred to me. I was wondering if we could get a poll in chat real quick. Would you, if you encountered the other competitors, would you attempt to take Walker's suggestion here and cripple them or impede their progress? Or would you try and keep as much distance as you could from the other competitors? Are you going to be a little aggressive, not try and kill the competitor, but try and impede their progress? Or are you going to try and go your own way and steer clear entirely? I'm curious what path chat would choose in that situation.
What would you do, Spectre?
I think personally, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that disables somebody's legs to run past them. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nice about it, but I think I would steer clear as much as possible.
Okay, well, how about this? Would you rather take their arm or their leg?
Oh, definitely leg.
Definitely leg.
I mean, if you're
Always
gonna do it, you might as well, slow them down, make them bait.
Well, yeah, exactly. You just take out their leg, they gotta do surgery or whatnot, and you get an extra 15-second head start. It's perfect.
Exactly.
Although maybe that's just what I would do to Swabo because I like to troll Swabo, but regardless, still a good idea.
Speaking
yeah,
of
cool
Swabo,
oh yeah,
we talk about how strong competitors these guys are, and one of the things that always I don't know, I always enjoy watching people like Swabo who have a mouse cam. I will never in my life have a mouse cam on my stream, and the reason for that is quite simple. I will never be accused of being a cheater. There is no doubt when you fight me in Tarkov that I am not hacking in any way. My shots are all over the place. When you need a mouse cam to prove that you're not hacking, that kind of shows the level of competition you bring to the game. Like, you see it with you see it with Swabo, you see it with Veritas. I don't have that problem. I'm not that good at Tarkov. I have fun.
Yeah, I tried using the hand cam for maybe like a day or two. Then I realized I'm not that good. I'll just use it for something else. It's like whatever. I don't know, man. Again, like you said, like you're not gonna get accused of cheating. I'm not gonna get accused of cheating. Swabo, I've been in his chat multiple times, and people will just come in and just rage at him because he'll walk through teams. The dude's got god aim. He'll
Yeah.
just walk through people and just not even break a sweat. That's what I love about the older players of Tarkov, is we could just be so nonchalant about it. We can just sit there and walk through a 3-man and just continue on the conversation we were going on 10 seconds before. Because it's just not even break a sweat. Being able to do that is just like so satisfying to see anymore.
Absolutely. So the results are in. It looks like the majority of chat would keep their distance and not try and disable the competitor. So I guess I'm on the strong side there.
Oh man, chat's bringing up the T-Rex party. So when I tried to do the hand cam and whatnot, I put it underneath my face cam, so it looked like it was just underneath my shoulders. So I'd have my arms sitting out there like this, look like a T-Rex. So that'll go to sit there and ask for T-Rex party, but
I like it. So you got a T-Rex emote then?
oh, I guess I should probably work on it. Get the little pineapple dude with T-Rex arms. Perfect.
And definitely.
Oh man, what's going on, chat? Hopefully you guys having a great weekend. Thank you again for hanging out with us.
It's October.
Man.
We're
It
in
is
October.
October.
It's fall.
It's
We're basically in
It's
fall
spooky
already.
season. Oh, it is fall. All the leaves are coming. Oh yeah, Christmas decorations. I'm sure the Christmas music is going on. When's Christmas music come on? Around October?
No,
It's around the time
no.
they start.
Don't even start, party. No, it is not Christmas
Hey,
time
I
yet.
don't-
Christmas time does
I don't
not
listen to
start
radio.
until December.
Well, I agree with that. Just because I agree with it doesn't mean everyone else does that. You know.
We still have Thanksgiving. We still have Halloween. We have a lot of stuff to get through before we even start talking about Christmas.
Trust
okay?
me.
I love Christmas. It's
Just
not
take our
time.
time for the next 3 months. Yeah, exactly. It's just not.
Exactly.
I don't need that snow yet. Over in Philly, we don't get
All
that
right.
much, but when it comes time, it just comes down. Anyway.
New poll. What is the favorite in chat between the Rat Run on Customs and the Chad Run on Interchange? Do you prefer the pacifism or the absolute aggression?
Give you guys a few seconds to vote. Looks like we got another minute or so on it.
I gotta say,
Time to
I'm
put the tree
I'm
up,
going
party say
Rat
with
Run.
okay. Really?
I'm going Rat
I'm going
Run.
with a Chad Run.
Both personally and for the sake of the competition, because I lean more towards the Rat side. I like chasing fights sometimes, but it doesn't usually work out well for me. So I tend to steer more towards the Rat side of the equation.
Yeah, I do think it's a big mood thing. Honestly, I mean, anymore, like, I'd rather just sit there and push a team. But I've had my phases where I've gone all about the money. I've gone all about the gear or the PvP or just going out around and just, looting scavs. I've had my phases with it all. But all in all, I think that before, we touched on it in the last raid, but being forced into a round or something like, actually it wasn't last raid because we didn't get the load in, but being able to be forced, like Nikita said, into a PvP or being forced into situations is what Tarkov is. You should be going around, and I'm more of a survival type of guy. So you got lots of people that like the FPS sort of titles, you got the people that sort of like the survival titles, where you can have the PvP and the PvE aspect to just focus on your character as opposed to focusing on eliminating another character. I think it's a completely different vibe that brings onto that sort of thing, and it brings a unique atmosphere towards Tarkov when you introduce the gun mechanics that they have. So it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. That's probably my biggest draw. My two biggest draws to Tarkov are definitely the amount of weapon customization and handling and control elements. The fact that you have so many different controls for checking your magazine, checking your chamber, etc. All of that stuff, and then the combination of the survival and the FPS aspect. Because when you play a game like Call of Duty, you're basically just running and gunning constantly the whole time. There's nothing else you're worried about. even on the objective modes, you're still trying to kill the other team. In
Respawns.
Tarkov, you can have, you can spend an entire night playing Tarkov and intentionally not get in a single fight and still have fun and still be successful and still make money. So it just opens up a whole new world of strategic gameplay in the FPS realm. And that's what really draws me to it, is you can have your fights, and then you can have, you can avoid them. You can go be a rat. You can go loot stuff and make money and try and build up your hideout. So that's what keeps me coming back to Tarkov.
Yeah, the freedom of choice, the variety of gameplay, the variety of playstyle is what keeps a lot of people interested and whatnot. As they've improved and expanded upon things, I think that dailies, weeklies, and monthlies are going to be a fantastic thing for Tarkov, and just emphasizing the playstyle that people want to play as, because you see a lot of, how do I put this, in the past, like 2 years ago, ever since drafts have happened, the game has exploded. You've had a huge influx of players going on and joining the community, and these newer players don't exactly have the same experience to different playstyles, to different guides, to different metas and whatnot, because they haven't experienced it as much. Finding their playstyle, like for instance, I prefer a lot of sniping. Some people prefer to do a lot of shotguns or something like that. I think that bringing on that sort of gameplay, bringing on the choices for these maps, bringing on the choices for different tasks and whatnot, will emphasize people making the choice towards selecting the playstyle, sticking towards it, finding a group of people that have different dynamics in the playstyle, so that we can get a squad of people and bring on that sort of MMO sort of style FPS that Tarkov is leaning towards.
I like that. Having a team where everybody knows their role, everybody has their specialty. That's something that's very hard to pull off in Tarkov, but can make you a very effective team and can lead to some really fun gameplay. Now, did you see in the Battle State Discord, the Escape from Tarkov Discord, they actually put up a section where you could vote on some of the suggestions for the daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. If you all haven't seen that, chat, go check it out. Go check out the Battle State Games Escape from Tarkov Discord. They have a section in there where you can see some of the periodic tasks that are being suggested, and you can thumbs up the ones you like, and whether you think it's an easy, medium, or hard challenge. And there's some pretty cool ones in there. A pretty cool little insight to what we might be seeing in Tarkov soon.
Yeah, those are the features we've been waiting for a while. Bringing on that variety and bringing on that replayability to the game every day is what's going to keep people going back to Customs or Shoreline or something like that. Having a monthly where I need to kill every scav boss over a month, perfect. Stuff like that. Or travel, a set amount of kilometers per week, Stuff like that. Doesn't need to be super complex. Just, 10 209 kills per week,
There you go. I like the traveling so many kilometers. That would have to be a lot. It'd have to be quite the distance.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it.
We have liftoff. We're going into the rat run on Customs.
Don't worry about it.
So again, these 4 competitors are spawning in together. They're going to separate, and then the raid will be declared hot, and it's all bets are off.
Now, an interesting little thing that we mentioned before was if the competitors see each other, will they group up? But at the same time, they could easily just shoot the other competitor and just get them out of the raid, take the L on the points, and then continue to gather items to cover up.
Meant to remind myself not
that
to shoot.
difference.
I want to shoot everything.
So we'll see how they play it. And of course, the
Razzle
PMCs restraint.
Absolutely. Razzle highlighting the kind of core element of this, where everybody's natural instinct is to shoot first, and you have to avoid that this time around. That's going to be the greatest challenge, I think.
I don't know.
Just a
Here we see the first encounter with Razzle. He doesn't know if he's running into another competitor.
All right, the raid is hot, ladies and gentlemen. All bets are off.
20 minutes starts now.
It's a free-for-all now.
Right. Now, here's the thing. If they do believe that they are near a competitor, will they voice line? Will they just rush them? another thing to keep an eye out for. Now, Razzle did bring in double MPPV rigs, which is going to stop him from bringing in a quad slot item, but 2x2. We got Capitalize bringing in 2 Black Rocks to cover up that disadvantage. Looks like Razzle's heading over towards dorms with the gunshots going on. You gotta be careful there, just in case that Rashala is there.
That's honestly a bold move for Razzle to head into a hot location like this.
Very bold, but it gets first pickings on the loot. So there is that. It's interesting that he's defending himself right there. Oh, there we go. Getting some action, getting shot through the window. Oh, man, Razzle's down. We got 1 competitor down. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Getting shot through the window. Unfortunately, glass is permeable by bullets. F in chat. All right, we got Capitalize.
Yeah. You hate to see it so soon, knocked out of the race.
Do hate
Capitalize.
To see it. Let's get some audio going.
Looks like he has a really strong start here.
Can't do it already. All right.
And speaking of meta, looks like we have totally broken the meta, and we are using the MK47. Let's do this, he says. Let's get it, boys. Man, I don't know about you, but I love using the AS Val. Seeing those SR3 mags in the game, it just makes me sad the SR3 isn't in the game. If you don't know, that's the assault rifle version of the 9x39 caliber.
Interesting. I did not know about that.
Yep, that's where the magazines come from. Little 30 rounders. Capitalize. Looks like he hears something.
Remember, kills are minus points.
Yeah, but I don't want to die. I know someone's right here.
He's got a point.
He definitely has more than 4 points in his bag right now, so it's probably worth it to stay alive and get those items out.
On the ground. All right.
Dropping his F1 grenades, not a bad idea.
What did you say?
I threw those on the ground because I couldn't bring those in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Only non-lethal.
Yeah, Gotham's got a great idea over in chat. He could flashbang and move. Could definitely utilize these non-lethals inside of this raid. Bringing in smokes or bringing in flashes at your disposal could definitely get you out of sticky situations.
Oh, they're on metal. I can go right now.
Now, he has no idea, but we have 2 competitors right next to each other.
Only way I heard metal's if he's in that, or he's cheating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Here we
yep,
go.
yep.
Or he's
They're
cheating.
definitely hearing each other.
Not cheating like with hacks.
Oh, yeah. Looks like Cap's going to go for the flank. Try to get a good angle or just get away from the other competitor. We got Kautsahar.
They're moving together here. Just
Oh, yeah.
they don't know.
Kautsahar is going
they're
to...
on rails.
Oh, yeah. He's going to end up behind... He's going to end up behind Capitalize. Capitalize is going to run right in front of Kaut.
So I don't want to go too far out back. Oh, if I kill Scav, that's minus points too, right?
Oh, here we go.
There's going to be a PNC
Let's get it, chat.
over here, I think. I saw somebody running.
Kaut's definitely going to hear that.
From the north.
Or not. He's going to go down to the exfil and go get some loot. Oh,
Hey,
man,
to
he's
south,
missing out on an
30
opportunity here.
knots. From the northern.
I wonder if he has any idea.
Give me ammo.
I will be shocked if these two do not run into each other, and I'm super excited to see how they handle
That's
it.
not good.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Shit.
He hears them.
Yeah, it's amazing too, because Capitalize has an Alton on. Kaut has a boss
I
face
knew it.
shield.
What did I say? I knew it.
There we go. 2
Are they
competitors
gonna
next to each
try?
other. Looks like yeah, nope. Looks like they're running away.
I'm going to get killed in my back. I know it.
Now, they might have actually just saved each
sound like
other
that stash
by
behind me.
Capitalize using that flashbang.
1, 2, 3.
Knowing that there's a
4,
flashbang that just went off, might have been
6,
able
7,
to know that there was a competitor and backed
we have
off.
11 slots left.
This is a very good point and a
I
good
gotta
call
look
by
at
Capitalize.
the state. I don't know where this guy is. If he's in the backside, I'll
You
get
can
shot.
see how uncomfortable Capitalize is right now because he is very much a shift W gamer. He is one to push fights and be aggressive all the time, and he is so far out of his element right now.
Oh yeah, this is hilarious. You see Capitalize sitting there all paranoid, and Kaltzahar is just sitting there just looting away. Not a care in the world. I love it. Yep. Cal is going to
I don't know
hop
where
on
that
out
guy
of
is
there.
right now. Either way,
He's
I
going to
believe
go
this place,
back
he's
to
in
where he
the
was
bottom.
before, over where Capitalize was initially, when they first encountered each other. Just going to scoop the loot that Cap has not. Now imagine if Cap just stayed there. He would have just clocked him.
Yeah, I think so. I'm surprised, honestly. Capitalize, he's frozen. He's not. He needs to get out of there and start moving around, getting that loot.
He's
He's
using his
scared.
brain now. At least he's thinking about what he wants to
This
do.
guy.
Cap, oh my Scab just
Scab
ran
is how
by.
much?
Just like,
-1?
oh, do I get him?
-3.
Oh, shit, we ain't.
Yeah, amen. -3 points for Scabs,
Shit,
-4
I
points
don't
for
know.
PMCs. Rashala is -5. Just a refresher.
We had metal randomly unless he went up the stairs and I don't see him.
Yeah, you always see EFT players thirsty for kills. Now they're scared of getting them. It's hilarious to me.
Quite the mix-up. I like how Swabo, he's made it all the way clear to the other side of the map. He's been on the move.
Yeah, it's something we talked about briefly earlier. Are they going to go towards dorms like Razzle? Are they going to go directly across the map like Swabo? They're going to stick around the spawn and scoop all the loot that they can over like Khaled or Cap? We'll see. Looks like most of these came true. All valid playstyles, and honestly, I'm glad that it got spread out evenly like it did, because got variety of playstyle. Not everybody run into each other, and the round's not over in 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think this will give people at home a decent chance to learn some loot routes if they're newer to the game. Maybe learn something new if they're older to the game. Oh, looks like we got some action going on Couch side. He's going to run away. Briefly before we hear the Schluziwe.
We descend.
All
what
right.
we do.
Looks like Kaltazar is going to head back
Descended.
over towards the old gas area. Maybe we'll see if he catches up with Capitalize.
Oh,
What do you think, Spectre? You think these guys are going to fight? I know we were talking about it a minute ago, but now it's getting
Okay.
more and more likely.
They do seem to be gravitating towards each other, even though they're clearly not wanting to
Playing
have an
sneaky makes me
engagement,
so
but they
paranoid.
can't seem to stay too far away from each other.
What is
So
it?
I think it's
Who
very
put that?
likely
That wasn't
that
there
we're going to see
before.
them at least encounter each other. We'll see what decisions they try to make about it.
Yeah, at the very least, we'll definitely see some pot shots. Capitalize. It's okay. Just tactical bait.
We're almost halfway through this raid, and these two competitors have not moved much from their spawn location.
Yeah, it looks like the roles have shifted. Now we got Couch sitting in the corner. We got Capitalize scooting around.
Oh, this door's shut. Is this O shut?
Ah, yes, the old does this spawn open or not door. My favorite.
3, 4. I only have 4 more.
All right, we'll let those guys duke it out once we get to that point. Pull up Swabo. See what he's doing over by Big Red. Now, what do
Hitting
you
the
call that,
filing
Spectre? You call that
cabinets.
Big Red?
Oh yeah, Big Red.
I'm always curious on the call-outs on this map.
The one that messes me up more often than not is the new one. I've heard Citadel, Bastion, Fortress. There's so many for that
Stronghold, yeah.
new area.
Yeah, I call it Stronghold. I've always gotten different things from everybody, honestly, that I've played with.
I like Toastrak's suggestion, rocking the KS-23. We actually saw one of those last night, and I'm surprised we didn't see any here today, because that does seem like the way to go to try and avoid the combat, to give you an escape route. We're not seeing it this time around, and I am surprised about that.
Not the one that spawns
Yeah,
up.
very valid strategy. It's honestly something I haven't even thought about.
J-Rod coming in with the other call out suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Legendary. It is just insane how these guys have not ran into each other. They might as well just team up at this point.
Right.
Well, you gotta jump backwards, Cap. Oh, you know, he says
I
screw
just
it.
send it. I go.
What you got, Cap?
I'm a mess. Can I not jump over this now? Oh, shit,
So
okay.
uncomfortable with this.
Oh, man. Oh, you could see it in just the way that these guys are moving around the map. Feels like it's permanent. Was it that task bullshit? When you can't kill the scabs.
I'm all over
Feels
the
like
place.
permanent bullshit
Yep.
on this one.
Game face on, Cap. You got this.
I hate that
Heard
quest so
they're,
much.
Taking auditions for 007.
LBQ.
Someone's already there. Oh.
Oh, we got
I
shots.
had to just make a run
Shots
for it,
coming
I
from
think.
Stronghold. Gotta be careful that AI doesn't get on the big gun.
Oh,
If I
those
kill someone, I'm
daggone
gonna have to loot more.
scavs on the mounted guns. I've been one tapped in the face by them so many times.
The pucker is real on those things. They just don't miss.
You've got
They do
7
not.
minutes.
They have divine aim.
It's insane. Those bullets do like 150 per shot too. If they clock you in the leg, you're donezo without painkillers.
Fuck it.
It's insane. Swallow just moving around the map.
Yeah, he's seems to have control of this entire side of the river almost for quite a while now.
Yeah, let's see if he can get out of here. Doesn't want to bump himself down 3 or 4 points depending on the target. But he does want to get these green crates out of the way.
It's groovy, baby. It's
6 minutes left. He still
Trying to
has
get as
quite a
many
bit of
things as I
space in
wanted,
his.
But I'd rather not die over it.
Oh, he's getting out.
Yeah,
Okay, he's
take
gonna
the
take
5
the safe.
points. Amen. Oh, my ears.
It's fine. It's just a
Hear the
scratch.
grunt.
Yeah, walk it off, walk it off. That's good. I don't want to risk it. I want to get
Yeah,
that
rub some dirt on it.
points for living.
All right,
Wow.
Cap getting out too.
I guess they're not going to run into each other.
Found a raid, found a raid, found a raid.
I guess
Found a raid,
not.
found a raid, found a raid.
Well, he is completely full as well. Look at this dude. Just adding himself up before he hops on out.
Oh, good
Getting
call
that extra
here. So
slot
he's
Do I
gonna.
have to
space.
stack this to the full?
You do have to stack it to full.
To stack S's is fine.
Oh, why'd he drop it? No, don't drop it. That's extra points.
Ooh, he's got some good ammo there too.
Oh, yeah. I don't care what people say. SB6 is great.
They gave me more slots, correct? Is there any other mags? I have?
Min maxing for the win.
Oh, so there's
Oh,
one slot
yeah.
to fill.
It's
Whatever
chat's
it is.
favorite part. Tactical Tetris.
That's fine.
The
I'm
heart
glad I
and
did
soul
that.
of
They gave me more
Tarkov.
points. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I
Kaltazar
There we
definitely
go.
taking full advantage of the whole timer here. He's still got 4.5 minutes left.
I feel like I
Oh, for
could
sure.
have got like 5 more points.
Kaltazar has been working around the map. Just honestly, he's been on the move most of the time we've been watching him. Here we go. 3 PMC kills, 12 scav kills as well for Kaltazar. 28 points on the board as of right now. This is going to be tricky moving over towards the TARKOV trucks. Big scav spawn. Looks like.
Perfect.
Wow. No scavs. Looks like he's probably going to take the exfil too. Scav boy.
All right.
He's untouched.
Excellent job. You know, we had that unfortunate situation with Razzle Tiz, but everybody else had a pretty solid raid that time.
Oh, yeah. Well done. All right. GG's all around that round.
I cannot believe we didn't see those two come in contact with each other. Probably the only thing that stopped it was that flashbang, like you said, from Cap. That's probably what signaled to Kaltazar to think, hey, that might be one of these guys, since it was a flashbang just kind of randomly in that building. I might want to dip out of here.
Yeah, imagine if he didn't throw that grenade and waited 10 more seconds. Could have had a little fight right there, had some action. It was amazing. They were near each other for probably 2/3, 75% of that whole round too. It's nuts. But GG's,
Absolutely,
nicely
within
played.
earshot.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's wearing an alt, and both of them are wearing heavy helmets, and they're still able to hear each other. Sound is great.
I can't get over Capitalize was so stressed out, so uncomfortable that raid, because it is completely against his nature to avoid the fights and to play like a rat, and I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's just a comical moment during that round when you're sitting there watching him watch that doorway, and all of a sudden a scav just runs right to left and through the door. It's like, oh okay.
He's probably
Comical.
not been stressed out about seeing a scav for years.
Just like, oh, the trigger control, I can't shoot it. Oh man, hell of a raid.
Absolutely. We'll see how the scoreboard updates here. It looks like we've got Swabo pulling into a pretty decent lead. Razzlet is unfortunately falling behind a little bit here, taking that early death on customs, but I'm sorry, Kaltazar just pulled ahead with 60 points, so he's in actually a really strong position here.
Yeah, he's taking the lead. Swabo with second place as well. Strong raid all around. Unfortunately, Razzle, like you said, got popped early on. He got shot through the window, but it's still anybody's game. We've seen people be in last place up until the last round before that I've casted before and just pop off. So, as always, it's anybody's game, and you know, one round can make or break anybody with this sort of thing. So, everybody's putting up strong points, strong performances. Glad to see.
Absolutely, and it does look like we do have the final update here on the scoreboard. And going into this next one, we're going into Interchange now for the Chad run. So this is definitely the place where you can potentially, like, Razzle could make up in a big way for his deficit here with the Chad run, because it's all about stacking up kills and getting some high tier loot items. So it's going to be a very different dynamic than what we just saw. And we're gonna see some more fights, definitely.
Oh, I can't wait. Complete flip-flop of last round. If you guys didn't see before, Customs was the pacifist run. Now we got the Chad run over on Interchange. How do you feel about Interchange, Spectre? You like the map? You're not a big fan of it?
I personally love Interchange, and it infuriates a lot of my friends and people I play with, because I feel like Interchange is one of the more divisive maps in the community. You either love it or you hate it, it seems, and I love it. It's one of my preferred maps to go to. I think the PvP, the combat, is really good in Interchange. It's very dicey. It can go from 0 to 120 in an instant, and you really have to be careful about where you're at on the map, what you're doing, how you maneuver. There are so many angles. There's so much vertical depth to the map. You can get shot from different floors. You have to be very careful, and it's one of my favorites for its complexity.
Yeah, I agree. The dynamic of the map is insane. That we've seen time and time again with the map design from BSG to allow that sort of just how do I put this, to be able to move around the map at your leisure, be able to take the position that you want. We've seen so many cheesy spots on Interchange, as well as just like out of the box. Just why did I think of that sort of thing? And I think that's what allures to a lot of what Interchange is bringing that dynamic. You know, you have sometimes, I know people like to complain about it, but if you don't bring a flashlight to Interchange, I think you're playing it wrong. You really need to be able to have that opportunity to be able to scan through all the rooms and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see how people utilize it. If they scan up over towards the second floor, usually go towards that PvP late game pattern, or if they go towards the early game sort of loot run and pick up the kills. So let's see how things go. Let's get the rules underway, huh?
Absolutely. Do you want to take us away with the Chad Run Interchange party?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get started on this. If you guys have not been with us before, we got the Chat Run Interchange. All the players will be spawning in as a group together. It will be on Interchange daytime, and the players will have 25 minutes to go about their raid. PMCs are going to be tasked with killing everything and getting high tier loot items along the way. The loadout that they will be given will be any loadout that they choose. They got 2 stims allowed and 2 grenades allowed as well. Give me 1 second. My screen just popped out. All right, and if they are interested, they are not allowed to do any GLs or MK18s. Not allowed on the map. We got no Reap IRs, FL IRs, no IRs at all, no thermal or run-throughs. And if they do happen to find it, PMCs will get bonus item points for the LEDX, Bitcoin, GPU, Tetris, Skull Ring, Ophthalmoscope, Roller, Gold Watch, the Defib, Moonshine, Bronze Lines, and Gold Chains. The point system for our PMCs today is going to be 1 point for a scav kill. A PMC kill with the tag will be 3 points. If they do not get a tag, that will give them 1 point, the same as a scav. Killa will award them 5 points. An exfil will be 5 points. And each bonus item that we listed before will be 2 points each. So super excited to see how everybody goes about. Last raid, we had the customs pacifist run, and now we got the Chad run to see how many points we can rack up with kills and bonus items. So let's see how everybody goes about it. I'm super excited to see how things go. How we feeling, chat?
I know I'm excited. I'm excited to see these guys. This is the first time tonight that these guys really get to break out and be aggressive and be Chads and be in their element. The past 2 maps, they had very specific guidelines. They had a lot of restrictions. Now they're free to explode and go chase the fights, go be what they are best at, be predators in Tarkov.
Oh yeah, it's time to break out and bring out the big guns. We're going to see what kind of guns that our competitors are going to be rolling out with. Interchange, if you guys do not know, is usually a moderate range map that has a lot of opportunities for short range gunplay. So we'll probably see a lot of mid-range gameplay with the MK47, possibly high rate of fire M4s or 416s as well. So who knows? We'll see how things go as the competitors roll in. A lot of loot to be found on Interchange, lots of dynamic, let's see, like areas and ways to fight about things. Maybe we'll see some action over near Ali, maybe over near Kiba. Who knows? There's a lot of action, big map, and hopefully we don't see any competitors getting bopped right off the spawn, huh?
Yeah, definitely looking for some full raids out of our competitors tonight. Now, I do have a question for those who have been playing Interchange lately. Has anyone seen a new out of character spawn for Killa? I personally got laid out by Killa behind the idea cash registers the other day, and it has completely shaken the way I play Interchange, because historically you would really only see him in that little L from the Kiba hole to the front escalators, and you always had that comfort that he was going to be somewhere in that area, whether it was on the first floor or the second floor. And now it seems like he can be kind of anywhere, and that terrifies me in a big way.
Oh yeah, I've seen Killa over near the Goshan registers as well. I've seen him over near the Goshan, the way in the back with the 2 trucks where the old MPX spawn used to be. I've seen him over there. He could be anywhere, honestly. The change to that spawn for Killa, I think, was a very welcome one and a very divisive one for a lot of speedrunners and interchange mains alike.
Yeah, it definitely shakes it up, especially when you get comfortable running the same route on Interchange. You know, a lot of people will do loot runs on Interchange. That's where they make their money. They'll go, you know, if you get the Ollie spawn, you push for Tech Light, Texo, and the pharmacy if you have it, and you can make a lot of money doing that run. So if you have to now start thinking, okay, Killa might be here, I can't just sprint to that area with my pistol and know that I'm going to get there first and scoop up all this loot. I need to pay attention to scav callouts now, because it could be the trash can man himself.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many times that I've gone about on a scav run on Interchange and just ended up turning a corner and there's Killa right there lighting me up. It's insane. Now again, this is a player spawn that is going to be grouped together. All these guys are going to be on the same map. Once the raid goes hot, once they are enough distance away, players are welcome to engage each other. Now honestly, the spawn that they got isn't exactly the best, but it looks like we might see that spawn fight that we were hoping didn't happen. Now, if you guys don't know, before the raid goes hot, if the competitors do run into contact, they can work together. Ooh, Capitalize getting a shot on. Taking out a player already.
We're very, very early here and already seeing
Swabo getting in a fight already. Swabo in a fight. Capitalize got a PMC down already. Swabo's getting engaged hard. Spraying up the enemy. I don't know if he got him, though.
You got
Taking
this,
his
Swabo.
stims. He's got plenty of time. He looks like he's got 4 limbs already taken out. Raid is hot as well.
Raid is hot. Raid is hot.
All right, so all bets are off now, ladies and gentlemen. If the competitors run into each other,
Get
it's
your
fair
bitch
game.
ass in the mall, bro. Run.
Oh, man. It looks like Capitalize, if he keeps going where he's at, he might run into Swabo.
Not the person you want to run into right now, even if he's still
Definitely
a
not.
little bit weakened from that first fight.
For the northern region.
Yeah, I think that might be the thing that puts Capitalize in good favor
Damn,
for
that
that
sucks I
fight,
couldn't
is the
get a
fact that
contact.
Swabo is that messed
Maybe
up.
if this is
Got
like
4 limbs blacked out last I saw.
Crazy raid, I just gotta remember to go.
And it looks like we got Caltazar also coming up behind Capitalize.
Oh, power's on.
Looks like Cal's actually going to go in the front where Capitalize went in through the side. Actually, I think these guys might meet up in a minute or so.
I'm curious if he's looking for Killa here, if he's trying to pick up those 5 points.
I think ever since they
Also-
changed the spawn, I think it would be a decent idea to keep an eye out or keep an ear out for him, but I don't think that searching for him will exactly be the best interest since he is so random.
Alright. Let's do the damn thing, boys.
If I'm not mistaken, I think everybody is running the mutant right now.
Yeah, that's
Not
something we
sure
talked
about
about
Swabo.
briefly. Swabo is going to be running the 416, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody else is running the mutant. I think it's really actually backwards compared to last wipe, considering that the 76239 was such a marshmallowy round. Now that they've added in the AP rounds for 76239, it's actually super viable against anything past level 4. Oh, here we go. Like I said, 1 minute later, here we go. Let's let the fight go. Oh, the frag did not make it where he wanted. Oh, and he got sandwiched. Oh,
GG.
Oh my lord.
that
Oh,
sucks.
bad luck.
Face. He shot me
Was that a
right in my
competitor?
eyeball.
Does not seem so.
I did not play
That's
that.
unfortunate. It might have been the guy that Swabo ran into. Oops. Maybe even a buddy
Hate
of
to
his.
see
Either
it.
way, one competitor down. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Dang.
Swabbo's still over by Ollie. Maybe he'll run into Caltazar, but we got Razzle over near Kiba, rolling into the middle, trying to pick up some points. Actually, he's going to go up to the second floor. Good decision. I respect it. Now, what is he going to do? Is he going towards the pizza shop?
Oh, dang, I forgot my 11 SR key.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
He's
Now,
going to be missing out on
one
that
of-
high tier loot, too.
Absolutely. We do need to remember that there are plenty of opportunity for bonus points on those high-tier loot items, so he's going to be potentially missing out on a lot of that without that key.
Ooh, Cal got the kill on the guy I think that killed our other competitor. Yeah, like we mentioned, anything from a skull ring to a GPU, LEDX, gold chain, moonshine, all that sort of stuff. Those will award bonus points for every single one that they find.
Getting quiet. Sneaky.
Yeah, looks like Razzle realized that he didn't have his 11 key. Gonna go over towards Ultra, try to pick up maybe a LEDX. Here's something over by Urban. Swabbo's over by level 1 button. Over by the offices. Razzle's going in for the kill. Now that contact might not have been in Urban.
At the top.
Oh, here we go.
We'll go up a different way.
Yeah, what's going to be funny is when Swabbo goes up, he's going to run right into Razzle as well. Maybe even sandwich the guy in between him and Razzle.
He's taking his time here. He's being very, very careful about this. I'm wondering how much of the last raid is in Razzle's head right now with that unfortunate death in the dorms.
Yeah, it's something we mentioned briefly at the very beginning. Just to be able to keep your head in the game, keep things going through thick and thin. We find a lot of people on second floor interchange usually taking the crouch walk sort of play style, whereas first floor I tend to find a lot more shift W Chad. So looks like homie's gonna be making his move up. See what Razzle does. This is not a competitor as well, if you guys are wondering. Yeah, it looks like he's just sitting in that corner. I'm not sure if our third party has heard Razzle, but it sure seems like it.
He's definitely being very, very careful about this. Trying to get the ambush if this guy is not aware of his position.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hamster said it. This man's leading in real life, too. I always catch myself doing that, especially with, like, flying games. Sit there and angle yourself at 45 degrees.
It's all about the immersion, right?
Exactly. I'll be sitting there playing TARKOV and just straight up just, like, turn the corner with the PMC.
I can't tell. That's a dead body, yeah. I can't tell where he's at.
This is
that makes
very
sense.
dangerous. It's a very dangerous place to push back here in this secret corner.
There's
There
no
are
way
a
he runs
lot of
away.
angles here.
For sure, a lot of angles.
Just gonna chill here for a second.
Chat, just to remind everybody, we do have a 10% off merch code here, code season5. You can head over to the website, evasiongg/merch, pick up any of these sweet, sweet evasion items for 10% off right now. Copy this code down, head over there, check it out. Some really cool merch on the website.
Did you kill that PMC or did Killer?
Oh, we got
Kill
a
is
killer
dead.
kill.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow. He was over by. Oh yeah. Swabbo was.
Man, holy
Swabbo's about to
crap.
take him out.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back, Ian. Ooh, a Tetris. Can go in the butt.
Yeah, it's like kills over by
Yep.
registers. Looks like over by the office we got Cout. He actually just got away just in time before Swabbo lined up on him.
I don't think he knows that Swabbo is stalking him right now. If I knew
Yeah,
that,
he's-
I would be hightailing it out of there.
There you go.
Oh yeah, he is very happy-go-lucky with the loot. He's like, oh, I killed Killa.
Oh, how
Oh,
much
everything's
time do I have
great.
left?
16 minutes. Oh, I think that's kill.
16 minutes. Alright, perfect.
Planes all the
Oh, Swabbo knows. Now Swabbo definitely knows. He done messed up, AA run. Swabbo's coming for you now.
Hell yeah, J-Rod.
Ooh.
We're doing good, man. I
And in
can't
that
complain.
little
Stuff
that
is
little
going my
kiosk
way.
area there.
I think this is a very underrated area of Idea. There's a lot of duffel bag loot in this area that I think people really just overlook. Duffel bags are OP in this game. Well, not on Interchange since they're all open, but you know.
Hell yeah, Ian. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to
Indeed, there
hear.
are a lot of bronze lion and statue spawns as well on all the tables and little hutches in Idea.
Yeah, I agree. And we got Swabbo actually coming up over on the dead killer body, and Count is just out. He completely just bailed on the area.
So my chest needs to
No
be
idea that Swabbo's even there, so not a care in the world as he moves on.
good. Good.
That was a lucky break for Cal, running the right way there, not running into Swabbo.
Yeah, something we touched on briefly before was player pathing and managing your time and all that. I think that the big thing for this map in particular is going to be the pathing. You need to be able to manage the scav spawns, be able to get killer first, know where players are going to be at different times in the raid, because Interchange is a very dynamic map. People like to move in how do I put this, phases sort of on Interchange. You see a lot of people going for the kibble loot at first, and they'll sit there and wait for the PvP phase, and then they'll sit there and get the loot that they can and tend to move out. That's the gist of what I've normally seen on most Interchange players. But I think that the pathing that these players use is the biggest account for how things go in their raids.
Very good point. And
A bad
now, what do
person
you
along
what do you
areas.
think?
Why is there a red light
It seems
tunnel
like
right there?
most
Early
of
streamer worm.
the
Early streamer
PMCs are
today.
dead at this point, so we're most likely only going to be running into scavs and player scavs. What do you think these competitors are
Are you
going to
doing
try
the
and
tournament? I
do
think we're in a
as far as the decision to either scour the map for the kills?
Oh, looks like we got a fight going on. Razzle is over. Oh, Razzle and Swabbo getting it. Let's see what goes on.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Razzle's completely unaware. Now, if Razzle does pick up Swabbo on his radar, he does have the ability to scope him down really nice. But Swabbo's got him.
Oh my goodness!
Oh man, Razzle is just taking the pathing extraordinaire.
He has no
Completely
idea how lucky
avoiding
he is right
Swabbo.
now.
Swabbo is taking it easy. Oh, there he goes, getting that shift W going. You might line up right in time. Just sit right there and you'll have it, bud. Looks like Razzle's going to do a little bit of surgery, refill his magazine, get his arm stitched back on before he has to run through the hail of bullets that is Swabbo in a second. Completely unaware that Swabbo is even there. Swabbo looks like he knows that he's there. See how it goes. And he's out. Oh!
Oh, they got him!
There we
Oh,
go!
no!
Right in the
GG's.
dome.
That's,
Razzle's
that's one of the
down.
competitors.
Sorry, what did you say?
Jeez,
It was
Razzle,
right
could
off
you
the
go flip
bat.
your screen up for me?
Yep, yep.
F in chat. Razzle down to Swabo.
GG, Swabo.
GG's all around, man. Razzle, there's not much he could do there. Swabo's taking
No.
shots. Oh. Is that from behind or in the front? I think that was behind. Ooh, and Count getting shot up by an AI. Just doing work with that mutant. Heavy bleed gonna pop. The Propidol.
Scavs in
Take a
the front.
hemostat.
Sheesh.
Now, one thing I've
Swabo
noticed
moving
here,
in.
Swabo's had some red legs for a long time and doesn't seem to be at all concerned about it.
For sure. Honestly, I would prefer to have my legs out than my arms out. If I can't shoot, then it's not gonna matter if I can't run. You feel?
Very true.
It's usually something I've discovered over time with healing priority. Ooh, nice shot.
What a shot indeed.
Healing priority is a very big thing that I've noticed towards the development of my playstyle over the years, is being able to set that priority in your minds where you need to
How much
know,
time left?
okay, if I can't shoot at a target,
'Kay.
it's not going to matter how much health I have, so usually I'll sit there and pack my mags first. Or if I need to, if I already have my mags full,
Yeah,
then I'll
perfect,
sit there
thank
and
you
I'll
very
heal
much.
my chest. Then I'll go and heal my head. You know, make sure that sort of a priority thing is set inside of my head for the hierarchy of what needs to be accomplished. You know, if you go into the sticky situations, you don't want to have to think about it too much. So being able to know that you have ammo, that you're all healed, and all that sort of stuff is one of those second nature things that you start to learn over time with this.
That's what separates the Chads from the Rats.
Yep. And then you make that decision, do I want to have my arms blacked out over my legs or something like that? Personally, I would prefer to have my arms over my legs. I do a lot of sniping, so being able to aim is going to be a big thing. Oh, pick up the Tetris for Swabo.
Extra couple points never hurts.
Hell yeah, it's good to hear, Ian.
Oh yeah, every point counts.
Okay. Ooh, really? There's another
Oh
one?
no, no,
Really?
boy.
Heard you. Got angry.
All right, let's see what Ultra Med has for us today. Army Bandage,
Oh, there you
Pog,
are. I see you now.
2 blood sets, Pog Champ.
Maybe in the
Ooh.
back
Wow,
there.
what a room.
That's rough.
Gotcha.
Bad RNG.
Was he teabagging? He was. They like to do that sometimes. It's like a bait. They're like, shoot me in the head, and then they crouch.
Oh, that's the funniest thing. The teabagging scavs when they're behind cover. Oh, hello. With the point fire going through the glass.
I'm assuming Ultra's already been hit.
Good pickups for Swabo.
Caltazar talking about Ultra Med. Curious if he's going to go up and check anyway.
What's up,
If
Pappy?
we
How you
could
doing,
see
buddy?
these last two guys run into each other.
It's because of the nerf on all the loot. That's
You know,
why it went
definitely an
down so
interesting
much.
fight
Yeah.
if they get word of each other before they
For
move
a while
on.
there, it was really bad. Like, I hit it once and I got a bandage. That was the best item. I should rephrase, the only item.
I wonder how these guys are going to path towards their exfils. We saw earlier that Razzle didn't have his 11 SR. Looks like Swabo has his, though. Going to get another opportunity to head on over towards the safe room.
How
But
crazy
if our
are we?
competitors
Go
do
and
see
hit
that
it,
it's open, they
kill
could
a
head over
slash,
to
or do you want
head
to stay
over to there
down?
themselves.
Yeah, by the 20-minute
Decisions,
mark, we
decisions.
try and kill a couple things before we go. 7.5 minutes.
So now, okay.
All Khaled has to do is just press his exfil timer,
Right here.
see what's going on. If you guys don't know, if the exfil is open, for instance, if
I
the
forgot.
labs exfils are
Yeah.
open for the elevator and it's shining green, that means you can go to it. It is open. It's all good to
Have a
go.
good snack.
Another scav kill for Swabo.
I think it's very interesting. You were talking about pathing earlier, and Kaltazar seems to be taking the exact same path as Swabo, just about 3 minutes after the fact.
Isn't it interesting? This is exactly what you see every single wipe and that sort of stuff. This is that sort of meta pathing that you have from probably 1 wipe or 2 wipes ago. Nothing wrong with beta, but it makes predictable gameplay that you can utilize to your advantage to understand how players are going to act around maps at different times in the raid.
Absolutely.
It's always
That's definitely
always an interesting thing.
Train's going good right now, Happy. No complaints. I'm
definitely one of the
having a
most
blast,
important
dude.
things to learn in Tarkov is how the raids go, what the paths are, what the timing is, whether you want fights or you want to avoid fights. That is critical information.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already.
Ooh, Swabo's getting some fighting. Hello. Swabo. He's like, do it. Do it.
Oh, he's playing with him.
Just do it.
Just play it
Oh,
safe,
no.
Go straight to
Oh,
Interchange.
bully.
Swabo. Don't you know you're not supposed to play with your dinner?
Not really.
5 minutes 40.
What a bully.
Thank you.
All right, can we get another ticker in the melee kill column,
We might
please?
see some action here. Oh, no. Count's going to completely not look down.
Yeah, I
Oh,
already took it.
missing an opportunity here. Not even knowing it. Oh, man, that was hilarious. Swab just waiting for the enemy to run out of ammo so he can charge forward.
Had my fun.
Utilizing cover, man, that's a big
No,
thing
there
that
were
people
no
tend to
bonus
not
points.
understand.
Aw, man, I like the
People
bonus.
people tend to not understand that people like to spray in this game. They'll sit there and straight up just spray at the corner that you're at. As soon as they run out of ammo, just rush forward.
No bonus points for the sword kill on this map, Bunny. Unfortunately,
F.
just cool points.
Now this is gonna be a little close here. We mentioned earlier that Swabo is gonna head over towards the bunker, the safe room. Balthazar is actually going over towards the same area soon. Actually, it looks like he's gonna go over towards Emercom. Never mind.
Alright. We leave.
4 minutes left. If you're in the middle of Interchange, this is one of the maps that takes quite a bit of time to get to the periphery extracts if you have Intercom or Railway. If you don't have the luxury of that safe room extract, so you definitely need to plan ahead for that.
And it's something to keep in mind. On average, it takes about 2.5 to 3 minutes to get outside from the very middle of the map. So. Ooh, F. Unfortunately, whiskey is not a bonus item, Swabo, but you do have the horsey. No points, but it's a horse, so there's that. M4 pickup,
nice little-
taking the exfil.
Nice
Nice.
little bonus weapon there.
Feels good,
Josh, I'm doing the evasion tournament right now. I have alerts off. Thank you for the 10 months. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello. I'm sorry I'm focused.
Thank you for the 10 months, Josh. Courtesy of Swabo. All right. Kaltazar making his way out. Will he be camped on the way out? Because totally, if you die on the way to exfil, you're being camped, Kappa.
We've all, I imagine we've all had it happen. I've had it happen many times.
Oh, yeah.
So many times from somebody stuck up in the tree, somebody hiding in the tents. This is one of the more popular places for me to get extract camped. Ooh,
Oh, for sure.
cheeky spot.
Oh, yeah, very good spot. Personally, I would love to see them expand Interchange and give us a little more leeway from the spawn towards the mall, give us a little more cover, get the immersion going and whatnot to get people a little more acquainted with the mission they have in mind. But yeah, good raids. Good raids from the boys.
Good raids. Yeah, a couple not too early deaths, but a couple deaths there, a couple of extracts. Some very tense moments where the competitors were very close and managed to avoid engagements. Unfortunately for Razzlediz, even though he evaded the eyes of Swabo a couple times, he finally ended up in his sights, and it went very poorly for him. But some cool, like you mentioned, pathing, some cool movement from our competitors and seeing how they decided to attack this map and this challenge.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the players did the best they could. Unfortunately, the competitors that died did the best they could given the circumstances that they had with the information they had. And we had some of our competitors come out on top. Some of them don't come out on top. Unfortunately, it's just the way things go. But regardless, players have been doing the top notch. Honestly, they've been putting a good performance. Every fight that they get into, they're playing towards the objective that they need to. And again, like I said, but last round, it could still be anybody's game. One round can make or break things. As we move towards the end of things, the rounds get more intense, more gameplay, more adaptation towards play style, and showing who these players really are is going to come out soon enough as we progress through.
Indeed, it is still anybody's game. We have leads emerging, but the way these challenges go, one bad raid for the scoreboard leader or one really good lead for our trail can make all the difference. So we should have updated scores here after that run. So Kaltazar keeping a really strong lead here, followed by Swabo. Razzlediz, unfortunately, having a rough go the past couple raids, still has the opportunity to come back in these next two challenges, but he definitely has his work cut out for him. Kaltazar looking like a really, really strong competitor overall right now. If we're looking at Sheaf's total score last night of 99.5 points, Kaltazar is very, very close to that with still two challenges to go. So he could potentially put himself out in an overall lead for total points in this competition. We'll see how it develops.
Yeah, can't wait for it.
So, looking over the scoreboard here, one of the things that helped Kaltazar take that strong lead was he had 10 scav kills in that raid, followed by Razzle and Swabo, each had 7 scav kills. Kaltazar had 1 PMC kill with a tag. Swabo had 2 PMC kills with tags. Those extra 3 scav kills, they're only a couple scav kills, but they make a difference. Those 1 and 2 points here and there, they add up.
Oh yeah, I agree. Every scav kill matters, every point matters, every exfil matters. Making sure that you get in and out, you have a mission in mind, and you adhere towards your mission and what you're trying to do with every round is going to be paramount towards your success with this sort of thing. Scavs they're gonna rack up. There's a lot more scavs than there are PMCs on these map. They also respawn, so utilizing your pathing, utilizing your time, and utilizing the points that you're acquiring and what you want out of these points. If you want to go for PvP or mainly PvE, it's up to you and how you want to go about things. So it's interesting seeing how all these guys are going about it.
Absolutely. Now, I do want to remind everybody, swing by the website, check out evasion.gg. You can find a lot of really good information there. We've got the calendar that shows upcoming events and deadlines for applications. So we've got the EU solos coming up. We'll have NA duos coming up down the road. Keep an eye out for that. You can find links to all the socials. We're on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We have the website. Go follow all of our socials for updates. Go follow the Discord. In the Discord intel section, you can get updates on not only evasion related things, but Tarkov related things in general. We have a really sweet merch store. And again, there's a 10% off deal going on right now. So copy down that season 5 code. Go check out the website, the merch store. We got baseball jerseys, mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, some really good high quality merch. It's a good way to support evasion and get some cool gear to wear. All right, it is time for Shoreline. We're moving on. So far, we've had a gun game, we've had a rat game, we've had a Chad game. Now we're moving on to another very interesting challenge, Die Hard Delivery. So players are going to Shoreline. They have 25 minutes. They're tasked with racing to extract while delivering 2 car batteries to any of the eligible vehicles, killing at least 3 enemies. Failure to place both batteries and kill 3 enemies will disqualify the competitor from extraction points. That's going to be key on this raid. So the rules are, your loadout, any weapon and armor that you choose, you must wear a pilgrim and bring 2 car batteries into the raid. You cannot have any more than 2 stems or 2 grenades. The vehicle list, the UN truck behind the admin building at the resort, the ambulance in the resort plaza, the car near the bridge at the power station, and the green truck at the gas station crossroads. Those are your 4 opportunities to place your batteries. The way you make points on this one, scav or guard kills are 1 point, PMC kills are 1 point. If you get the PMC kill tag, it's 3 points. Killing Sanitar will give you 5 points, and each battery placed will give you 4 points. Now here's the key to this challenge. The first person to extract from this raid will get a 10-point bonus so long as they've placed both their batteries at the vehicles and they've killed 3 enemies. So this one in particular, you really have to decide whether or not you want to be the first one out or the last one out. If you're going to get that first extract, that's 10 points. That's huge. If you've got a couple kills, you've placed your batteries, and you can be the first one out, that's going to make up in a big way for maybe not getting as many points. So I'm interested to see how our competitors handle this challenge. Are they going to try and use up the entire 25 minutes in raid to maximize their kill count? Or are they going to try and get their objectives done quickly and dip out? What do you think? How would you go about this? How would you go about this challenge?
So, personally, for me, I think that with this being objective based as opposed to a kill based sort of thing, I think that getting in and out is going to be very useful for these players. The first extraction bonus is plus 10. 10 points is huge right now. We're seeing the high score around 80 points right now, and that's an 8th year points right there just for being the first one out. On top of you getting the first exfil, you're also getting points for each battery placed and the 3 enemies that you're getting. So at the very least, we're looking at 3 points for scavs, we're looking at 8 points for the batteries, and you're looking at 10 points for the extraction. So right off the bat, just making it out first with all your objectives, you're getting 18 points on the board. Being on Shoreline as well, it's going to be very paramount that you live on this, with it being such a big map and the spawns being the way that they are. So
Yeah, it's the thing I find interesting is we know car batteries are very heavy. So you're going in with a big giant backpack and it's weighted down pretty well, and you're only allowed to run 2 stems. So you have to be very strategic in how you manage your stem usage, how you manage your endurance. Do you exhaust both your stems to cover as much ground across the map as possible, then drop your items, and then worry about getting out after that? Or do you save something in reserve to give you the advantage getting out, maximizing the timer, trying to get out at the last second? We'll see the strategy here. Now, we've got this poll going on. I don't think it's a very valid poll. Obviously, there's only one option here. The one true option is the voodoo. I don't know if you prefer the Valde. I don't know what to say about you. There's only one clear winner here. But let us know which one is your favorite. Which site do you prefer in the game, the voodoo or the Valde? I am definitely team voodoo.
well, I guess it's time for me to come out and say that I'm Team Valde.
I still love you, but it's our relationship is a little strained now.
Look, I'm glad that you still love me because my favorite scope is the 1P59, and I think that would have probably made or break things between us.
Nice. No, I definitely love the voodoo. The best thing about Tarkov though is you have the option. There are so many options on how you can build your guns, and you can personalize them to your own taste. You can like the Valde, and I can like the voodoo, and we can get out there and enjoy the game. And I'm gonna guarantee that you're gonna kill me plenty of times with your Valde, even though it wouldn't be my choice.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Honestly, putting the old Valde onto a Taz, perfect. Feels good. Feels right.
I like it.
It's something we used to do over on Shoreline with all the buddies and dead servers and whatnot. We used to go over near the was it the weather station, sit on top of the hill with a Taz with a scope on it, and just try to leg each other from across the field.
That is one of the funniest things I've seen is I remember Deadly Slob getting a viewer kit, and it was a Reap Taz. And if you don't know, the accuracy on the Taz is something ridiculous. It's like a 27 MOA or something crazy. So if you're shooting at 100 meters, you're gonna hit a 17 or 27 inch, whatever it is, area. It was one of the funniest things I've seen because he's trying to engage scabs, and he's just shooting over and over and over. And even though his crosshair would be perfectly aligned with the scab's head, it would take him 6-7 shots to even score a hit because the rounds are going everywhere.
That bird shot is just a troll in a nutshell. Or I guess in a shotgun shell.
Taz with the thermal. That's the real meta right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's the old school meta. I used to sit there and just go in. You don't even need to kill PMCs back in the day before surgery kits. You just go in and black their leg with a Taz and run away. Just ruin their raid.
Oh, those were the dark ages before the surgery kits.
Oh yeah, people don't realize how good they got it. They got the reserve
True.
maps. They got surgery kits. They have Shoreline Resort.
You don't know pain and suffering in Tarkov until you've had to limp across the entire map and get 30 feet away from the extract just to have the timer expire because you were limping the whole way and couldn't make it.
Oh, it's the worst. Or the like you spawn in, you run over towards like Big Red from the trailer park, let's say from customs. The first scad just blacks out your arm and you can't aim the rest of the raid. Oh, it's the worst.
Yep. We're spoiled these days.
Oh yeah, for sure. Instant mag reloads, and you could spam your IFAKs and your painkillers. Oh, it's nuts.
Oh yeah. All right. So we do have everybody in raid now. Again, these guys have to separate a little bit before the raid goes hot and they're allowed to engage each other. But it is on with this swamp spawn.
Now, something that's going to be interesting that I thought about while they were loading in is these guys are carrying all the gear on them, and they're also carrying 2 car batteries. So these guys are going to be chonky moving around the map. So I've seen, I think all 4 of them might have popped an SJ6. That's going to give them a lot more stamina and stamina regen. I honestly think, though, if I were in their shoes, I probably would have picked the Meldonin.
I'm going to be honest, I don't have a lot of experience with the stems. I tend to stay away from them more than anything because I haven't taken time to learn them. But they definitely, especially with these new ones, they're definitely a very, very powerful thing to have in raid.
Yeah, it's definitely a power multiplier. With morphine and whatnot, you've got the pixelation, you've got the PK duration as well. But I think that probably the most overpowered stim right now is the Propidol because it has very little debuff, so it gives you a little bit of hand tremor. And oh, Swabble here's somebody.
Oh,
Ooh, Swabo takes down a player. Cal also taking down a player. I think that was maybe a scav. Not sure.
Nice work here.
Nice, nice.
Swabo leaping and jumping and going crazy with his acrobatic maneuvers.
Yeah, as I was saying before, the Propadol, the only negative effects towards it is a little bit of a hand tremor and a little bit of a tunnel vision. Other than that, it only lasts for a few seconds.
I will
Very,
say
very good
I
PK.
do not leave home without a Propital. That is one I
Mhm.
definitely keep on me every raid.
Yeah, it's something that I think, in my opinion, really needs to be nerfed is Propadol. There's no reason to take morphine over it, and you can buy Propadol before morphine from therapist. Got a little
Ooh.
TVL action. Man, I love what they've been doing recently to sniper rifles and longer barrels in general, giving them a lot more accuracy over distance. It's a big feels good for anybody that likes to snipe.
Definitely. And a very, very good element to Tarkov to have those distinct advantages. I love the recent accuracy change where you can't just laser beam anything at distance. You know, the shorter weapons.
Kappa's getting into a fight here. Looks like Swabo might be coming up near him. Mo's in action. Monka S. Gotta be careful Swabo doesn't come up behind him. He's gotta solve this quick.
Where the hell is this? Oh, there you go. There has to be another one, though. There's no way
Typical
that-
scav.
Bullying him.
Typical scav. Just takes a shot
I
over
gotta
at
fix my
PMC
arm,
and looks in
I
the
bet
other
you anything I
direction.
didn't bring it, I knew it. When I lost that
Swabo
gear,
is actually
man,
taking
threw
it
me
very
off.
cautiously.
That seems to be a common theme with Swabo tonight, which is
Yep, Mars
surprising because
blacked out.
typically he is a very cool, calm, and collected player.
It's not good.
But it seems to be a little bit out of character for him to be so slow and methodical like we're seeing here tonight.
There's something I've noticed with people when they play this game where, especially in solo players, you see a lot more prominently, but solo players will play completely different when they play with people in groups and whatnot, and solo players will also play a little differently when they're in a
So when you say
competitive
touch, does
or
that
a
mean,
tourney
like, open a
environment
door
like
or just
this,
get to it?
to make sure that they do what they
Just
have to
touch it,
do,
like,
play a little more
arms
more
reach.
thoughtful, because we all know that Swabble can hold his own. I just think that he's taking the extra time to be able to do what he needs to do towards the objective as opposed to just murdering everything. Razzle's getting into a fight, bringing in the action. I think that's a PMC.
Ooh,
Yep, there's one.
ooh, good play, Razzle.
Good push. Going in for a second PMC. Can he get it? Frags in. Lamps on.
Oh, that was close.
Luckily, he's got the advantage for grenade throwing. Ooh, nice nade. That might have... Ooh, that was really sketchy running backwards.
Now,
Alright, two
is
more
that Cultitar?
PMCs.
Cultitar's on
These
the
are
raid.
PMCs.
Oh,
nice engagement!
hell yeah, Razzle! Lining them up and
That's how
knocking
to
them down.
do
Good
it.
play.
GG's in chat. Yo,
Nice
the
work.
3-man. And he's got an S12.
You want to get
Ooh.
those tags into the sick case.
So this is where
There we
Razzle
go.
is going to make up a lot of points
Can I
right
take the
here
grenades and
already.
use them or no?
Potentially 15 points for a. I'm
And
sorry.
He's got his 3 kills.
I will check. I'm not sure.
Alright, I'm not gonna grab them for right now.
Ooh,
9
Calcazar
points.
is out. Yeah, you said it before they went into the engagement. Looks like he's out. That's 4 players right there
You can.
for Razzle Dis.
I'm not gonna go back in. I think it's too risky right now.
Yeah, amen, brother.
And you
Killing
have
it.
gotten your 3 kills, so if you do want to extract, you can.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. He's so polite. He's such a good sport.
Oh yeah.
Do I lose?
I mean, this
points
is
for
the raid,
car
man.
replacements
I would
if
be
don't
polite
extract?
too. I don't want to
all
anger
been
the
okay.
gods.
So you got them placed. You have those points.
Okay.
So this is where
we
the
go.
decision comes in. He can
Dude, I'm
extract
so
here and
lucky
still
that
get
guy
all of
decided
his
to blow his
points.
entire load, like right there, that M4. I mean, I don't know if that was like a 60.
So
What was it,
does
a
he
60? Yeah, it
push
was
to
a
the
60
extract
rounder.
and get the first
The dude just
extract
completely
points?
just sprayed.
Yeah, he
Or
has
does
no
he
idea
stick
where the other
around?
players are.
Points, I appreciate it.
Yeah, very thoughtful if he does make his way on out. Looks like he's going to make his way towards Road to Customs, Capitalize, and Swabo. General area near each other. Nice little headshot for Capitalize. Switch
Yeah,
on over
nice
to him,
long
see
range
what's
kill.
going on. Yeah, yeah.
He
Is
didn't
that
aggro
voodoo
on
going to work?
anyone. That could be misleading though. That makes me feel like no one's around because he was looking towards the water. But still.
So
you
that's
know,
always
like,
the
you
weird
never
thing
know.
for me is whenever it's super quiet and there's no scavs looking around, I always think there's people.
I hear footsteps.
Quiet raids sketch
Uh-oh.
me out. Possible Sanitar?
I'm about to get sniped, man.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't
I'm
forget
sorry,
to
thank
take
you
down
for
that
the follow,
code,
man. I have
ladies and
my,
gentlemen.
alerts turned off.
10% off evasion merch with code season 5.
Not completely.
Head over, pick you up a nice hoodie
Push
for the
him, I got it.
fall.
I knew it.
I was about to say, I
Oh.
literally sit there and snipe.
What did I say? I got hit again.
Oh,
no!
I don't know where
This
he
dude's
is.
down
Where's
the
he getting
road.
shot from?
That's
No, 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 no,
unfortunate.
no, 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 no. Oh, he's at the lighthouse.
Oh!
I'm
The-
about to die right
He's
now.
at the
Oh, no.
lighthouse.
I don't think he knows it
M62.
either.
He has no idea. Oh no.
That boy got
Get out
some
of that
good
cap.
ass ammo.
No, he's
Oh.
running the
I
wrong
was
way.
literally,
I got
I
shot.
was
in the
literally
head.
about to say,
Where is this
I
person?
sit in
Is
the
he that
lighthouse.
building?
The lighthouse,
No!
brother. No. He's out of stem. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
Oh no.
that green stem is saving him right now.
It's time for you to just
He's.
run.
How many times
Oh,
did he
dang,
get
I don't
shot
have-
there?
Why did I mean to do that?
It's the M62. That stuff, if it doesn't go
I don't have
through,
any
it just
painkillers,
does
so
armor
I forgot to
damage.
bring
He's
them.
probably taking about 3 or 4 shots right now.
I guess I'm
You're all healed
We
up,
opened
brother.
inventory, yeah.
I mean, I had the morphine, but
Capwise taking shots from
I
a
don't have
sniper at
much ammo,
lighthouse.
sorry.
out of here. I got 3
These two
kills.
guys are
This is
very
why I don't
close
run
right now.
M60.
2 things. I need to leave.
Oh yeah, they are super close. Razzle's about to run into that sniper.
I couldn't tell where he was shooting me from. That was like.
Question is the sniper going to keep going for Cap or is he going to go for
Hey,
Raz?
I'm grateful that you think I'm a goat. I'll tell you one thing I'm a goat at. All right.
They are hitting.
Running
Oh, he
from
came in behind
gunshots, Okay.
Oh yeah, Capwise is just
Some
out.
people from the
He
northern
doesn't want
region
any of
say-
this. He's going to leave it to Razzle to deal with it.
That was terrifying. I have no idea where I was getting shot from. I'm assuming
It's like
it's
we're going to
over
go
there
through
now,
the
or
same
behind somewhere.
circumstance. Razzle's going to pop
But
the shot.
he was shooting me from.
Raz has no idea about the sniper, or that he just narrowly missed
I was
capitalize.
behind the.
Oh,
the
he's
van.
standing still. It's
on the
making me
truck.
nervous. See, I think that the sniper's still looking at Cap. I think he's
I
tracking
messed
Cap.
up because I didn't bring my CMS or anything like that.
Oh, he did bring a survival kit. Oh.
One.
Oh no.
Alright, this is not the smartest idea, but I didn't want to just go.
Raz is gonna do the same thing.
Understands.
Oh no, dude.
He slowly runs through the forest, trained.
I'm wondering what happened to the sniper now, because he hasn't fired for quite some time.
The first to get out is 10
I don't think he
points.
knows that Razzle exists right now.
That's 4 more than the second place person. I got 3 kills.
That or he's angry in DC because he put 5 shots on the cap and he didn't die.
Could be. I would be furious for sure.
My spaghetti would be out of my pockets. Oh man, I'm waiting for his leg to just get popped out. It's the way to do it.
Once again, we see two competitors moving the exact same way, just a couple minutes difference between them.
Oh, don't stand still for too long. Man, how does this sniper not
nervous.
see him? It's insane. Like, I don't understand where the sniper would have gone. There's no way he would give up his advantage like that.
I know, and Razzle went onto the pier,
Before I
and he
saw your
didn't
making
notice him.
friendships
What
destroyed
happened to
them
this
in
guy?
under seconds.
I think I see his body up there on top of the lighthouse. He may have, like you said, DC'd. He may have rage quit. If I'm not mistaken, I think I see a body up on top of the lighthouse.
That would make my day. It's never sniping again.
And like,
Oh
you
wait,
know what? Nope.
Capwise taking some shots over by Road to Customs. I think he's gonna make it out before Razzle even gets in the area.
12 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna make it out before Razzle even is aware of him.
Look at this scoreboard.
Razzle is lucky to be alive right
first.
now.
5
As is
kills.
Capitalize.
So how much is that?
Wow,
I'm
man.
surprised I'm not
10.
finding like any scavs.
18 plus 5 is 23. Should I have stayed in longer? I don't know.
Show me your kills and show me your
I think you
time,
did good.
Oh, brother.
I think
if you had
Capitalized did great.
$5 to loan me, that'd be...
Yeah, those extract points are going to be a huge advantage to him.
Oh yeah, Swabo made it out as well. Popping up his board with the 3 kills. Nice.
But I killed something at 50, so that doesn't exactly work.
And here we go.
Just so
Razzle,
you're
I
aware.
mean,
I just want to
he's
make sure you guys are aware of that I know that's a bug. Okay.
Razzle is getting the short end of the stick in these raids, but he's still holding his
All
own.
that's
He's
left
got
is
6
reserve. We've done all
PMC
the other
kills,
maps. I'm very
18
excited. It's a lot of
scav
fun.
kills. He's got the score of 50. He's still completely in the game.
Definitely. The PMC kills up at Resort were a big boon for him. The thing that I keep thinking about, though, is he had the opportunity to get out and get the first extraction 10 points, and he chose not to do that. And he's not made up for those points yet with these kills. I think he's only got 1 or 2 kills since then. So it's one of those things. Do you try and extract first, or do you try and maximize the time? He's still got 10 minutes here where he could potentially try and get some more scav kills.
Yeah, with this being a drop-off objective map and it being such a large map as well, I think it'd probably be a lot more beneficial for him to utilize his time the best he can towards trying to get that first exfil. Obviously, he has no idea where the rest of the players are, but I think that Shoreline banking on the PvE and the PvP interaction for your points and your kills and whatnot, probably not going to be in your best interest. Even with Sanitar being so spread out, it's not reliable to go after that sort of stuff. But make sure you get your batteries down, get your 3 kills, and go from there.
It seems like he heard that grenade go off and he's going to go looking for it. So he still wants to pick up some kills here. He's got plenty of time to do it.
Yeah, respect. You got 10 minutes to do whatever you want.
just want to remind everybody, one of the things you can find on the website, evasion.gg, is a complete set of rules and the full bracket for this season's solo battles. So if you want to be able to follow along each night of the competition, if you want to pull the score sheet up for our next map's going to be reserved, so you can look through that. You can go to the website and find that. Also, I just want to give a huge shout out to the battle mods that are working hard tonight with these competitors, keeping them apprised of the raid and their points totals, keeping the scoreboard updated. Huge shout out to the behind the scenes staff at Evasion, keeping everything going here. Get some hype in chat for our battle mods. Get some hype in chat for our behind the scenes staff putting this competition together.
8.5 minutes left.
Oh yeah, always appreciated. They make our lives easier, allow everything to go smoothly with the evasion stuff, allow us to show up and look pretty and do the hosting for you guys.
And our
Show 'em some
competitors
love.
here, as you can see in chat. Absolutely. Go follow these guys. Follows are free.
Yeah, man. Make sure you check out the Evasion family, guys. Also, if you haven't checked out Spectre, please go show the boy some love, man. Always been a pleasure hanging out with him. It's always a good time hanging out and doing some casting as well. Like I said before, happy to be in the Evasion Season 5. It's always a family here.
Absolutely. And of course, Party Pineapple, who is far and above a more prominent TARKOV player than myself, I think. I am honored to be in his presence. Please go give him a follow. It's always a good time in his stream. Go hang out. He has been dabbling a little bit in some New World lately, I think.
Oh yeah, I've been just obsessed with that game. I've been playing it nonstop. I think I put in like 60 hours since it came out so far. It's a problem.
GG's if you'll
All right, so we have all of our competitors
We'll do.
out of the raid. 3 extractions that time around. We'll see how the scoreboard updates here.
Nice.
Man.
Jeez.
It still just doesn't feel like enough, dude.
Oh man, I don't think Razzle has any idea how lucky he is to be alive. I think that sniper straight up DC'd after he realized what happened with Capitalize.
Yep. I think that's the only thing that could have happened.
It had to have.
I can't blame him. I mean, if you put that many rounds, that many high caliber rounds on somebody and they don't die, that's got to be extremely frustrating. That poor guy was probably working on his shooterborn kill, and he just couldn't make it happen.
He says, "Screw it, I'm gonna go play customs." Oh man, what a good round though. And all the homies
Absolutely.
get some good action in, and got some good points on the board. Looks like things are getting updated as we speak. And that was some good pathing as well from the Shoreline boys there. Pretty much went around the same route. They had to go to the same objectives, but they didn't all go to the same objectives, which I really like.
Yep. Everybody, all 4 competitors actually got their batteries delivered. Even though, we had one that didn't extract, all 4 got their batteries planted. Look at this scoreboard. Already, we still have one map to go. And Kaltazar is nipping at the heels of Sheaf's total score from last night. So we will almost definitely see a new top score tonight. Ooh. And there it is. 108 points, breaking the 100-point threshold. Swabo with 83.5 points. He could very well top Sheaf's score from last night. We're seeing some big numbers put up on the board tonight, and I'm loving it. Razzle and Capitalize kind of neck and neck here. They have some major ground to pick up if they want to place in the semifinals. But again, it is still anybody's game at this point. Going into reserve, again, a unique challenge coming up on reserve, but the opportunity to gain some ground.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. Reserve is always a blast seeing these competitors go about it. We've seen just the most intense raids from every round, every season that I've been a part of with Evasion. Reserve is where it's at. Reserve is when these guys shine and they really have to test their mettle against the map itself. Honestly, I think that the biggest challenge for this raid is going to be managing the map, because you got glue car, you've got snipers, you've got chads everywhere, you got the rats looking for the loot and everything. You've got to go around the whole map for these objectives. It's going to be a blast to see.
Absolutely, it is definitely one of the most challenging, one of the most diverse maps. And I think here lately, it's been kind of a mix. Sometimes it's popping outside. You're constantly getting shot at no matter where you move. Sometimes it seems like everybody wants to go down into the bunkers. And I know I've had reserve raids lately where I'll be out hunting for PMCs on the outside, up on the high ground, and I can't find anybody because they're all duking it out in the bottom. But like you said, you've always got, if you run into Gluhar here, that is an incredible challenge. His guards are very aggressive, very aim body, and you still have to watch your back for PMCs while you're trying to engage these this big group of hostiles. So it's an interesting map for sure.
Oh yeah, multi-dynamic. You got so many things going on, and traditionally we've seen very high points on the board for this round specifically. So getting out with the exfil is going to give them extra points. We'll get to the rules in a few minutes, but it's interesting. I feel like I say this every single round, but it's going to be interesting seeing how these guys manage this sort of stuff, because every time that we've gone through the evasion stuff, we got new rules this season. So I love seeing how these guys adapt to the changes. And now we got a more objective play style with reserve. It's going to influence people going up above ground and below ground. So we're going to see different diversity in how these guys are going to manage being above and below ground, because it's a completely different play style. We've seen many people before learn how to snipe. We've seen people learn how to chad over on reserve based on how they want to go about up or below. I personally learned how to snipe a lot on reserve, so we'll see how things go.
That you're talking about the uniqueness. It's definitely, I think, the coolest thing about the evasion tournaments are it's not just about run and gun, get the kills. It's about how you think on your feet, how you address the challenges. So we are going into reserve here. Bombs over reserve. We have 30 minutes for these competitors in this raid. The rules are PMCs are tasked with placing a TP200 TNT brick in the control room of the underground bunker where you flip the power switch and marking the listed 5 rooftops with smoke. You must be on the rooftop you're placing the smoke grenade on. You cannot throw it up from the ground. Your loadout can be any weapon. Your armor has to be either a Zabralo or a Thor carrier, and either an Alton or a Rise T helmet. Any rig and any backpack. No more than 2 stems or 2 grenades, and you must bring 5 smoke grenades and the TP200 TNT brick. So we're going in thick to this raid. Heavy armor. Not allowed are the GL or the Mark 18. Any kind of thermals, Reap, FLIR, T7s, not allowed. Run through, not allowed. So the marked locations that they have to mark with smoke are the Black Pawn, the White Pawn, the King at the highest roof, and the White Knight at the highest roof. And also the Rook by Dead Scav. The TP200 location, again, is in the control room, which is where you flip the power switch to activate the D2 extract. So we are forcing these guys to go both above and below ground on the map here. They're going to get points with every Scav, Raider, and Gluhar bodyguard kill with 1 each. As always, a PMC kill is 1 point for the kill, and 3 points if you get the tag. Each task completed will get you 2 points. So a total possible 10 points for all the smoke markings, and another 2 points for the TP200 plant. Killing Gluhar will get you 5 points, and extracting will give you 5 points. Now, the key on this map, the extract bonus. If you get double extract points if you activate and use the bunker hermetic door. Now, the key to that is you do have to activate it, or you at least have to go to the switch where you would activate it, and then take the extract. So a possible 10 points if you ring the dinner bell and go for that extract. I'll be very interested to see if anybody attempts that here tonight. A lot of potential points on the board. 12 points just for marking all of your things. 1 point for every kill you get. An additional 2 points if you pick up a PMC tag. And potentially 10 points for an extract. So we could see a big swing here tonight. And Reserve is a map that is very complex, but it's also it's very open, and it's not incredibly long range like we see in Woods or on Shoreline. So there's always a potential to get engaged from nearly any point of the map. So you have to really be careful about being in the open and how you move building to building to avoid those potential snipers, to avoid those party pineapples lurking on top of the dome, looking for those long-range kills.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's Shooter Born in Heaven season. I think it's gonna be interesting with the two competitors, Capitalize and Razzle this, because right now they need to be able to take a risk to put themselves ahead of Swabo and Kaut, to at least put themselves in the first or second slot. I think that these two are going to be the guys that need to take the bunker exfil.
Absolutely. And, you know, potentially, I wonder if it's crossed their mind to try and make a point to track down the other competitors and get them out. Because if you can eliminate these top two competitors before they mark any of their positions, that could very well give you the opportunity to just spring into that lead. So it's all out on the field on this one. This is our last opportunity to make points here on Reserve.
Yeah, I agree. I think that since these competitors are going to have to be running high pen ammo, since these guys are going to be also running high Chad ammo, getting the first few shots on target is going to be super paramount for them, because it's going to reduce the stamina that the enemy is going to be able to use to run away. Positioning is going to be a big thing for these guys, and again, you're going to need Capitalize and Razzle to be able to think smart. If they can deny the enemy some points while also getting themselves that three points with the tag PMC kill, they're going to put themselves far and beyond ahead.
Exactly. All right.
Looks like we got some spawns.
It is time.
Time to be the smoke.
It's time. Again, guys, these guys are spawning together. Once the raid is hot, they are free to engage each other. Ooh, hell of a spawn, too. Oof.
I know, I'm doing solid right now, dude. Everything's been going my way. I can't complain.
Yeah, he's been doing great. Solid performance from everybody. All right, Kaltazar getting that pre-med in. Golden Star saves lives and ankles.
This is
Swallows taking it right to the train station.
Is the other one white knight?
Capitalize looks like he stayed over by the spawn. Razzle's headed over towards the sewer and the night buildings.
Come on, Cal.
And it looks like Razzle and Kaut might actually run into each other sooner than later.
And we are hot now. The raid is hot, so
All right,
everybody is fair game at this point.
let's get it.
Okay, awesome.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Razzle and Kaut right next to each other, and these are the two guys that need to make an impression this round. They need to do something.
Not the Vogs. Let's go up there and Vog myself.
I need to throw the smokes and like activate them.
That
Right?
would be
Fog at the
tragic
ground.
for sure.
Yes.
Smoke
Here
one
we
out.
go.
Not a place. You want to actually throw them.
One smoke down. Razzle also has one smoke down. Put the points on the board. Razzle's actually gonna go. Is he gonna go downstairs? Is he gonna go over towards next building? Next building, it seems.
Again, you can follow along with the tasks these guys have on the map. If you go over to the website, evasion.gg, you can pull up the task list.
Yeah, that was sneaky.
Ooh. Swabbo running to capitalize.
I don't even know where that
Oh,
is.
Swabbo's down!
Oh
Whoa!
no!
Capitalize takes out another competitor.
hurt
Swabbo
so
is
bad.
down through the bush. GG's.
Swabbo!
Good re-peek. I didn't think he'd be able to see
That
We
was
talked-
a
it
nice
happened.
re-engagement. Yeah, there we go.
GG's, capitalize, GG's.
I didn't bring
I
it.
didn't
Did
think
not
any
go
of
the
the
way that I
competitors would
thought.
be coming up behind me that way. That's why I went.
One of our top 2 competitors is down. This
Oh,
is the
yeah.
opportunity we were talking about for our underdogs to come out on top now.
Oh, he doesn't know he got him. He has no idea. You might attract some other competitors. Oh, GG's, Swabbo.
I didn't bring a CMS again, boys.
He didn't bring another
didn't hurt at
CMS.
all.
Oh,
What the hell?
no. There's a duck down.
That sounded like a really good gun, though.
The smoke from here. Yay.
GG's.
It may take him some time to find this body. It looked like he was near that bush.
Yeah, on Swabbo's
how
screen,
to
it
do
looked
this.
like he was dead in front of the hole, but I think on Capitalize's screen, he might be inside. Not sure.
May the lords be with us from the northern region.
Alright. Let's see where everybody is. Caltazar picking up
Ooh.
a scab
Who
kill,
was
I
in
believe.
that little hole.
Two smoke grenades for Raz. If I'm not
I like it,
mistaken, I
staying
think he's
on
at 2.
task.
Yeah, he knows what he's got to do. He's got his game plan. He's looking over his objectives. He's like, all right, where do I need to go next? How can I get there? Will there be more PMCs over there, do you think?
Where art thou, threat?
And then when he gets there, he has to realize if there's a smoke grenade already there, there might be someone there. If there's not, they might still be on their way. There's a lot of things to think about here. Capitalize has
That's a
no
very
idea
good
they even
point.
killed Swabbo still.
I heard someone. What is you?
Oh, man,
He's
guys, again,
super
if
sketched
you
out.
do... Oh, yeah, he's super sketched out. If you guys do want to see the angles from any of these streamers' perspectives, please go... Oh, Razzle going down from the fight in the basement.
no!
Oh!
Razzle.
Oh, F. Got 2 competitors down. Capitalize going for the scab kill.
I'm so
Oh, that
paranoid.
sucks.
I'm just full dumping mags on scabs.
There we
I feel like
go.
I deserved it.
Unfortunate.
Cal to start
Oh, that was
taking
Cal.
out
Cal took him
Razzle.
down.
That was Cal. Wow. There we
What if
go.
I
Point
killed
leader
him?
taking out another
didn't even
competitor.
Took him
Oh, that
down.
was Cal. There we go. Capitalize
Vibing,
moving up.
dude.
About to secure his kill.
I'm vibing. Alright. You just fucking
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, I got him.
White pawn and king.
He's like, I'll kill a Swabba.
I didn't go to king. Dude,
There you go, brother.
Brother from the northern region.
Nice.
that's bishop, isn't it?
That's
Black.
not real.
Oh no. Oh, there I see it. I'm an idiot.
Here.
The name above it. Okay. White and black.
It's not how looting works.
He's
buddy.
trying so hard.
He's
So
like, I
hard.
need it.
I can't.
It's like, I see
wanna
a
dump your
fort,
stuff
must
to you,
loot.
brother man from the northern region. Oh, I need his tag.
Oh, what a
Oh, you
G.
took his tag?
He's in a competition. He's still gonna loot, or he's still gonna hide
You
his
don't have to
loot.
dump a shit. Focus on your right.
I know. Thank you. See? Look at him. That's what. That's why you guys get paid the big bucks.
Battle mods coming in clutch.
Yeah, keep
I
these
didn't even-
competitors on the A game.
Oh, maybe the
Oh, no, I can't tell you. Whenever I play TARKOV, I get sidetracked so easily. I wish I could have a battle mod just sitting there like, hey, dude, there's a guy over there that you need to kill. So, oh yeah, I do.
Right?
No, I just do an 8
How
on
many
accident.
how many kills have gone
Jeez.
unlooted because you forgot about them in the heat of the moment?
Yeah. He says. With gusto, he throws his smoke
someone's gonna
grenade.
Take it. I'll drop it here for him.
Here we go. Capitalize popping another smoke grenade down. I believe
I
that
guess
is
I have to
2
open
or
up the
3
map.
frame. He's got 3 left. There's 2 down.
Gosh, Ricky moves. God, who invited this guy? Alright, here we go. So I got 1 done.
Oh, he's got 1 done. Okay.
This guy I'm just
Hey,
gonna
take
drop
your
you
time,
some
man.
Gotta be.
dude,
Still-
brother, man. Okay.
24 minutes on the
I didn't
board
mean to
still.
shoot you. Well, I didn't mean to. I didn't know I killed you though. Keep the man focused. Yeah, the battle mods are clutch, man. Did you hear all the shit I just said about you?
Didn't
I
mean
tried
to
to
shoot
get
you, he says.
Sure, yeah.
Capitalize closing in on the second place position here. He could very well
Alright, here we go, boys.
take over.
This is
Razzle's out.
This is how you close it out.
Swabo's
What is
out.
that, like 400 points right there?
We very well could see a change in the second place
Fourth-
position
We're at
here.
429 now.
Okay, well, yes.
Yeah,
was
that's
a
something
shot.
we said earlier. Capitalize.
It
If he
was a
takes
no-look
that
shot
exfil over near
through
the
the
bunker,
bushes
he keeps
past
on doing his
3
objectives. 10 points
cargo
is
trains.
big. That's over
I thought that was
10% of
crazy. Alright, I need to
3/4 of
stop
the
fighting, so-
competitors going into this round. 10 points could be big. Just pop. It's got that gear fear, or I don't know. What would you call it if you kill a PMC and you want to loot them
Sorry,
real
brother,
bad?
man.
Because I wouldn't say that's gear fear. It's looting fear.
Uh,
I don't know.
I'd
It's
say
a
it's
bad
a,
way to
it's a
leave. I don't know
crisis
why I
of
went out this
conscience.
Loot anxiety.
His inner rat is fighting his inner Chad.
The dichotomy of man. FOMO. Greed. I don't know. What do you call it, chat? The inner greed is coming out. Loot goblining.
I'm gonna be honest. I have got myself killed many a time
Alright.
from focusing on the loot too
When you
hard.
don't know what to do you know what to do, boys?
Oh yeah, I
Let's
purely
see.
just won't go and loot a kill for a good minute or two after I kill it, just because I've gotten shot in the head so many times. Balthazar actually walking around with a red chest. Careful, bud. Oh, is he bugged? Oh, never mind. That was weird. That was a really weird bug right there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Also, while we have a second, guys, go
Oh, I didn't
give
even check his armor. Should I go back for it?
Swabo and Razzle some love, man. Go throw them a follow. Go hang out on the channel, say hi.
Oh, you keep
Got
playing your
Balthazar
rank.
and Capitalize on our screen.
Go
Make
back,
sure you
go
show
back,
some
go
love to all the
back.
competitors, man.
Because mine's all jacked up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Drop the GGs, drop the follows. Just following these competitors makes a huge difference. Going in, showing them some love, letting them know that you're there rooting for them, makes all the difference in the world.
I think he might have heard something. Maybe Capitalize hearing something over near the garage.
I thought the I thought the bow tie on that was a player. This has to go
He's
into
very,
the
very
top.
cautious
There we
about
go.
this. He's very, almost seems nervous right now.
I think these guys are getting pushed out of their comfort zone a little bit, which is good. See how they react to it. And Capitalize, Vape Nash.
That was
Another 2
correct,
points on the
correct.
board.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, boys. When the lights are on, you gotta show up, you know? Somebody
Go to
has to hit
smoke.
the quarterback.
And get down
Balthazar.
there now
Yes.
before the button ends.
Number
Yes,
1 on
do
the
it.
board.
Try it.
Going for the
Let's fucking try it.
switch.
Oh yeah, here we
Amen,
go.
brother.
Really?
Godspeed. Capitalize.
That makes me feel
Immediately
comfortable.
looking on over. I think he knows.
Oh god,
Oh,
my stomach.
Balthazar.
You're good, man. Thanks,
He's
brother,
gets
man,
shot?
for the
It seems like he's got a
Oh,
heavy
he's
bleed.
getting shot at. Oh, someone over near the dome, I think.
Oh, I hate that sound so much. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Staying alive.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna come out on top?
Calthazar doing the
See you, mother
push. We're
licker.
chatting out, boys. Let's see how it goes. Oh, around the stairs too. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Oh, they're still in.
Capitalize with a light bleed. We got 2 heavy bleeds on Count. We're gonna heal. Probably
I
replace
thought he was
armor.
down or something.
Oh, Capitalize took out his armor too. He's not gonna go for the
Bring
bleed.
it on, brother man from the northern.
Let's get it. These boys are ready. Capitalize is just not going without the heal. Very risky maneuver.
How many smokes do I need?
Drop the armor cap. It's not doing anything for you.
Still need 3.
Get the mobility.
Yeah. I was just looking.
It's all down to
Oh,
this.
oh, he threw a smoke grenade. Oh no. Well, now he's got to kill Capitalize to get a smoke grenade out of him if he wants to
He's gonna
continue.
Ooh,
Fix
All
your
right.
Thor.
mixing up the
Tossing ball
grenades.
again. Here we go. Capitalize only has half HP on his chest. This will be an opportune time for Count to push up, but looks like he's going to go for another nade. Possible. Oh, he gets the 3rd floor one in. Wow! Did that go through? Oh, I thought that went in. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, no! Capitalize is sitting around the corner.
Oh,
He gets him!
Oh no!
Capitalize goes down!
No!
GG's. The point leader going for
when
the
he came
push.
up, I wasn't looking through the crack like I was supposed to be looking
Oh,
through.
man.
Oh,
He put his big brother foot on
great
my
play
Fucked
by
up, you
Cal.
guys, and threw a smoke. Thank God.
Oh, yeah, he got the smoke grenade.
Oh, you came in clutch, man. Fuck.
Oh, holy
Oh
moly,
man,
man.
all the
That
rise.
dude came in clutch. God damn, you're a legend.
There we
Good
go.
fight.
One competitor left, man.
Capitalizer, man.
3
Good
down, and there was 1.
And there is our point leader for the night, chat.
Go hit the smoke. Yeah, we aren't gonna hit it again. Ours was a
6
brawl.
PMC
This-
kills,
Fuck, boys.
25 scav kills, 124 points on the board as of right now. Holy moly. I'm feeling it, Spectre. I'm feeling it.
Caltazar,
Oh, wait, we'll
Caltazar
take these
absolutely
mags, too.
went off tonight.
60 minutes, Kate.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
It is his night. He has dominated. He has shown everybody that he is #1 for tonight's bracket.
And still has almost 16 minutes left to go and plant those last objectives, rack up some more kills, just spread that point lead for the season.
Boy.
Oh yeah, as far as he knows, there's only one more competitor on the map, right? He has no idea that Swabo's dead. Oh jeez. Get that little mini game going. Get the little tactical Tetris. Pack up the mags. This is what we were talking about earlier. He's packing up his mags, making sure his thorax and his head are all healed. If you get your head or your thorax that go 0 or below, whenever you take projectile damage from a bullet, a grenade, something like that, that'll make sure that you die. You want to be able to maintain your thorax and your head HP at any time that you can. It'll keep you alive longer than, let's say, if you heal your leg and you've got a half health head, then you get shot in the leg, and then the extra collateral damage will just reduce your head to 0 and you'll die faster. It's way better to maintain your priority healing onto your chest and your head.
Absolutely, especially with the recent changes to the blunt damage and collateral damage.
Run.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know before, the way that damage mechanics worked was if you had a blacked out leg, let's say the head would take 3% of all the damage from a blacked out leg, that would all be distributed evenly among all limbs, even if they were blacked out. Now they've taken into account that you have blacked out limbs, it will allocate the damage towards the limbs that are not blacked out, so therefore you're taking more damage.
Oh, this was the other dude.
There he goes. Now he knows Swabo's dead.
It's got almost a full Zabrala for
Yeah.
me. Thank you, homie.
Yeah. See, one's gonna ditch his loot, the other one's gonna take it. It evens out.
Mighty kind of you.
Mighty kind. Thanks, Swabo.
Am I too fat to get over this? I think I am. We'll just go the long way.
The irony.
Let's go the long way. Mighty kind of you, sir. Mighty kind.
Super thick boy still jumps over everything.
Far one.
Alright.
Could have been him. Could have just been a random dude, too. Oh my goodness, we got 2 bleeds. Stop this. I can't believe you've done this.
Luckily, if a heavy bleed reopens, it's a light bleed. That would be frustrating if it reopened to a heavy.
Oh, no doubt.
Heal up.
I've been saying this for a while too, since they added in heavy bleeds. But I think a really cool change would allow people to use it a lot more with making the army bandage. If you use
Wearing
both charges,
3-6,
it can
yeah,
heal a heavy
that's what we
bleed.
gotta wear. We have to wear the Zabrala or the Thor.
Ooh, I like
The big
that.
boy
That
armors.
is a really good idea.
Just turn you into a fatty.
It'd be really cool.
I know
How
one
you
of the
do
most
today?
frustrating things for me
How much time
is if I have an IFAC keyed up and I
12 and a half.
muscle memory hit the IFAC
Perfect.
and it heals the heavy bleed and I kill almost my entire IFAC for that one heavy bleed.
Up here.
The worst.
It's so hard to overcome that muscle memory. If you've been playing this game for years, just instinctively hitting that
Smokes are
same
done.
button for all of your heals, and now you have to create the new muscle memory for your hemostat or your tourniquet, whatever you use for
Now
your
let's
heavy
go hit the
bleeds.
buzzer again.
Because killing that IFAC could be literally a life or death situation for you.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when I would sit there and go into raid with just an IFAC and a morphine. Now I'm going in with an IFAC, a morphine, a hemostat, a splint, all that sort of stuff. So
Yep.
it's good to be prepared. Boop. We'll boop on the snoot.
Leave bag. I'm not even overweight though, so I don't think that's gonna affect anything.
Yeah, I
You kinda
think
pooped out
if
from
I'm
today?
not
Why is that,
mistaken,
Ulfric?
I think Kalthazar has max strength. The buff for that won't account the weapon weight that is on your back and your sling. I think that's what's
that's how
keeping
he's
him
so
going.
light.
Regen.
It also definitely helped out all the boys over on the last round over on Shoreline because they had to carry 2 car batteries. They had to, they were geared out to the teeth and all. Definitely helped them out a lot. That's why I was saying if they go with the Meldonin, it'll help them a lot better. But they have elite strength; it doesn't really matter. Meldonin will give you a lot of
Are you gonna run the
strength
level
and
6 on your
endurance
next
perks.
raid? I mean, this is
And it
the
lasts
last
for a
raid
half
the
hour.
tournament, so I'm probably not gonna run the Zabrala anymore.
That's the big leagues right there. I've never had
I'll
to
probably go back to my standard
consider
slick
the
combo.
perks of max levels. I've never made it there before.
Ragman that shit, exactly.
Some perks are worth it; others aren't.
Ragman at all. Take all this.
I'll definitely say that max endurance is not as worth as max strength, but you definitely want endurance as high as you can. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's good to have, but not necessary for an endgame player.
Who cares? Why not what?
Now, is he going to hit the lever again? I mean, why not? I mean, he's got another 10 minutes to do whatever he wants. He's the last one alive.
Let's go with a bang. So we're
Go with a
getting
bang,
those
there you
go.
extract points.
Exactly. Trying to
Yeah,
rack up some raider
boy.
kills.
All right, what do you think, chat? Is he going to make it out of this raid?
Are you going to be staying on after this?
Yeah, I am. Kel, hit me up when you're done with tourney, and I'll pop in the Discord. Good luck. I'll be in and out watching.
It can
Sounds good,
be
man.
very tricky
Let's do
to
it,
go
guys.
for this extract, especially
Go,
this
go,
time of
go,
the
Kel, you
raid
can make it.
where player scavs are
can
going to
make it,
start to come
baby.
in. When player scavs hear that
Chunky
dinner bell,
mofo.
they're going to generally rush it because they want those raider kills. They want the chance to kill PMC and take all of his gear. So this could be a very, very dangerous situation for Cal to
Easy
get in here, dude.
points. God, he walks so slow. It's so sketchy, man.
It's going to be a rough way out for sure.
Literally a tank.
We haven't gotten any word of
Real-life
Glukar,
TV.
so at least he has that going for him. Unless unless Glukar is there and he just walks through him in the basement.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
Raider action. I believe that's a raider. Unless I just had to open my fat mouth and here's Glukar.
Why?
You might have called it. You might have
Why you
wished
guys
it
have
into
to
existence.
spawn?
I mean, I'm not angry about it. Don't worry. Ooh.
Ooh, bold move.
We need to kill them.
You gotta be really careful around the cable buildings on these ramps. He's doing a very good option going for the side flank. You want to make sure you get inside these buildings ASAP. There's too many corners, too many angles. Now, something I don't agree with is what he's doing right here. Yep.
Oh,
No, motherfuckers! You
Ooh,
will not get me.
madman.
barely made it in.
Shit.
He says, "Nope, I'm going for the exfil." Oh, and it closed, didn't it? Oh, it closed.
Oh no! They held him
I
up
don't hear
just
anything but the
long
lights
enough.
on. Oh, the
I know.
lights on. I
Still
don't, I don't
good.
hear the
That
alarm
jump,
though. Maybe
though.
because he's inside.
That max streak jump.
Ooh, all right. Well, never mind.
Wow.
You're
Oh
lucky.
my God.
Very close exit there.
Just barely.
Huge shout out once again to
Let's
Battlestate
go, boys.
Games for putting money in the pot for this season.
Oh man, supporting the hell out of us, man. Battlestate, always appreciate it, man. Wow, that was a reserve raid right there. Like we said, it's intense. We got some action. We made it out with one PMC, barely making it out from the Raiders as well. Luckily, we had what was that, 9mm tracer ammo. If I think it was anything bigger, it probably would have knocked them out.
Very, very narrow exit for him there. And yeah, very spicy raid. I'm really curious if that was Gluhar there at the end. If it was, he got lucky, because those bodyguards are super aimbody. They're super aggressive. They're a force to be reckoned with for sure.
They do not miss. All right. Yeah, guys, thank you again for everybody chilling today. I appreciate you. Hopefully you had a good time hanging out with the Evasion Battles. We had the NA solos going on today for Group B. It's been a blast. Spectre, thank you again for hanging out today. It's been a blast. Make sure you guys go follow Spectre if you haven't already. I'm Party Pineapple. We've been chilling and hanging out with you guys. It's a pleasure to be able to do this with the Evasion family. Please go check out all the battle mods. Check out all the competitors involved. Awesome people. It's an awesome family that we have. Everybody is well vetted. They're awesome people. And we highly recommend everybody that's involved with this sort of stuff. So thanks for being here. And thank you again for Battlestate for sponsoring the season and providing the support that makes this competition go the extra step. Appreciate all you guys.
Absolutely. Everybody here in chat right now, you are why this happens. You make this event possible. Without the viewers, it wouldn't happen. There's so much work that's done behind the scenes, so much work by the battle mods, but at the end of the day, we have to thank everybody who's here in chat, hanging out, hyping us up. We really appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget to go stop by the website, evasion.gg. You can check out the calendar, see the upcoming events, check out the merch store, pull up the rules lists. We've got still 2 more group brackets coming up with 8 fresh competitors. Some really, really strong competitors coming up in these next 2 group rounds. Make sure you stop by, come check these guys out. This season of the solo battles it's already intense. It's gonna get that much better as we move on throughout the brackets.
Oh yeah, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure seeing all the competitors going on. If you guys haven't checked out the socials, please go check out the socials. We got a Twitter and Instagram. We got a website as well, and we have a TikTok. Please, if you guys haven't already, go give them a follow, give them a look-see. Go check out all the merch, all that cool stuff. Always a pleasure seeing you guys support the channel with your merch, or if you're even just showing a follow, you're hanging out in the chat. Please go and give it a look-see.
Absolutely. Some really cool highlights in the TikTok, little snippets from the hottest moments in past competitions. Some really cool stuff to check out. All right, so we have the final score for tonight. Party Pineapple, do you want to go through the scoreboard?
Yeah, let's get it going, guys. I appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. Starting off with 4th place tonight, we got Razzle Dis. He put on an excellent performance. Unfortunately, he got the short end of a stick in a lot of the raids, but regardless, when it showed, he got intense PvP, got awesome points on the board as well. And like I said, he just got the short end of the stick. Regardless, his performance was stellar. Came out with 57 points for 4th place. 3rd place, we got Capitalized with 64. Also another great competitor tonight. Came out with some awesome kills. Also killed Swab on the last round right there. Got a really nice engagement on a bunch of action. Honestly, thorough performance all around from him throughout every round tonight. It was a pleasure to see him go on and compete tonight. Would you like to get 1st and 2nd place for me, buddy?
Absolutely. So coming in 2nd place tonight with an unfortunate early knockout in the last round, we have Swabo with 85.5 points. Very nearly coming to the top score from last night. Super strong performance from a returning evasion competitor. Now, 1st place tonight, Caltazar with an impressive, unprecedented 139 points, topping last night's high score by nearly 40 points. Outstanding
35 kills.
performance. Outstanding performance by Caltazar. Big points put up on the board. Big kill counts. 6 PMC kills, 28 kills. So moving on into the semifinal brackets, we have Swabo in bracket A and Caltazar going into bracket B. Be sure to stop by on the 9th and 10th to check out the semifinals. And again, tomorrow we have a stacked bracket again. Sure, most of you are familiar with these competitors. And then finishing out the group brackets on October 8th, we've got some really good competitions coming up this season.
Oh yeah, the brackets are stacked tonight. Got stacked tonight. Got them stacked every night. The brackets have been insane. So we got Sheaf and Swabo moving on for October 9th. We got Villain Ghost and Caltazar moving on for October 10th. So hopefully you guys come out and chill for the semifinals as well. Come out and chill for the next brackets as well. And yeah, awesome.
All right, so please stick with us real quick. We're gonna head over and raid Caltazar and do a little interview on his channel. Really appreciate everybody being here tonight. I am Spectre21. You can catch me at the link below. Please go and check out Party Pineapple. You can check him out on Twitch at his link there. Links in the chat. Please go show some love and support to Party Pineapple here. Fantastic dude. Stick with us for the raid. We're gonna go talk to our #1 competitor from tonight.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all chilling.